not Whataburger. Whataburger's not in L.A. Cali.
I thought he forgot
It's,
the name.
I thought he was about to say Whataburger's.
No, I love Whataburger still. No, me and Katie had a good talk about it. It was funny. It was like if me and Katie were there, like with Race and say Paleo would just been like, okay, thank you, gentlemen. Just like it's like that scene. What was it? That scene in Casper where the ghosts are just eating their food. Just
the slow chew.
Yeah. You remember that scene in Casper where they're just like.
Yeah, I used to do that.
All
the time with my sisters. We would just sit there and stare at each other and go.
That explains why you eat so slow.
Probably because of the Casper movie. I've been out of
You
it.
have such disdain for everyone you eat with.
Casper is such a good movie. You don't remember if it is or not. I can't remember. I just remember I liked it a lot.
Got a good soundtrack. I know that much.
Did you ever hear the theory about Casper?
Oh, how he's Richie Rich?
How he's like the ghost of Hitler?
Oh!
I heard Richie Rich, but...
Yeah, Richie Rich.
Wait, so what does it say about Richie Rich?
No, because you remember how Richie Rich, have you seen Richie Rich alive? And it's just...
Brown-headed kid, yes. He's Charlie Brown's ghost, really.
Yeah. Guest starring.
Oh my gosh.
Rich, could you lighten up a little?
Well,
cannot lighten up at all.
Welcome to the podcast,
Welcome,
everybody. To the semi.
When did we go live? How long ago?
Welcome to the semi.
We went live around the time we were talking about In-N-Out and
we've
burgers.
been live for about
at least people
2
have
minutes and 40
context. We'll go from there.
Yeah.
In-N-Out
Unfortunately,
burgers on camera.
Oh. So hello, folks. We're gonna get this going here in just a minute. Make sure we're pulling everything up.
Race, I had a dream
already
of you last night.
You had a dream of me?
Yeah, you for some reason, I don't know what, we were at like I don't know where, we were just walking and then somehow Jim Carrey showed up and you both were like, alrighty then. And it's like, you did the thing. And I was just like, yeah, that's him. And then like, you're like, you should go talk to him. It was like, I should. And then you like walked over and then you both were like, alrighty. And then he just kept doing that back and forth. And I was just like, oh, I wish my fucking phone wasn't dead. I'd be filming the fuck out of this. And then like,
I mean, I can absolutely see them both doing that. We need to make this happen at some point in time.
it was so, yeah.
Yeah.
That said, Jax, you said Paleo and you were talking, and like next time you were anywhere within an In-N-Out, like you're gonna do it.
Yeah. I think I might have like burnt myself out. Wait, what was it? How many times have I had in? No, because like I remember I got invited to the Broly movie when I was in like 2018 in Hollywood, and then like I was like with like several people, and we ate at In-N-Out like.
Okay.
Yeah, so we ate at In-N-Out like I think every single day there. So I was like able to test like every single thing. I was like, oh yeah, this is a good burger. Good burger.
I was gonna say there's only so much on the menu.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think that's why. Like I just got burned because it's still only so much. It's just like burger, fries, shake, burger, fries, shake. Do you want special sauce on your fries?
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to go 4 days in a row to In-N-Out.
I don't. Well, it's not my
You're
fault.
not supposed to go anywhere 4 days in a row.
I mean, it'll be part of my weekly update, but I very much can do that.
The only place you're supposed to go like 3 days tops in a row is Denny's, and that's because you're at Everfree Northwest.
Denny's?
No, that's because you're drunk and
fucking
possibly at Everfree Northwest. But carry on.
Denny's.
By the way, Saber.
Hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know if you ever adjusted your gain back after we did the Rescue Ranger thing. So
Rescue Rangers.
Oh.
They always save
We
the
did do a
day.
Rescue Rangers thing.
Let's so is our game too quiet? Is it too loud? Where do we stand?
you right now
you played the game.
Right now you sound fine. I wasn't sure if you were cutting out earlier. Like I didn't know if you were trying to talk to us.
I was in the kitchen, but I'm close now. I was getting Lammy taken care of.
You sound fine.
Oh, he's licking his paws. Can you all hear Laura?
Hey, hey, ho.
Yeah.
Hey, ho.
Heidi ho.
Hey, hey, ho. What's up, my hoes?
Suppose.
Garden.
Did
Ecolia.
we officially kick off the podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is March 23rd, 2022. It is a Wednesday. Go figure. It is podcast time. I want to thank everybody for joining us here live. Oh, yes. Was that it?
Yes.
That was just oh no. Welcome in. We have a couple topics. Some of these, I'm already seeing some of these on here where I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. A movie that came out. We're gonna talk about it. I'm not even gonna. Yeah. It's been big talks. We're gonna talk about it.
The big talk in the chat right now is there's no Denny's in Bellevue.
Okay. Hear me out. I get it. I meant Everfree Northwest like old school. Okay.
Yeah. If you were there, you know. But it's like right there by the airport. It's the only thing there by the airport.
2012, 2013. You know, the early years. Lots of Denny's.
Deadly.
HarmonyCon had a Denny's. So.
It did. Wait, Denny's? Does Denny's have? You know what pisses me off about Denny's? No, not Denny's. What's the other one?
IHOP.
What's the
Hardee's?
IHOP? Yeah, the fucking IHOP. It's like I really wanted to order like chocolate chip pancakes for like just Saturday, just because I was feeling it, and they only specifically have double chocolate chip pancakes, and it's just like you ever like they always give you extra when you sort of want less. Like it's just like like what I mean, where it's just like I want this specific thing, but they're trying to boost you.
No, never in my life have I thought this is good, but it could use less chocolate.
No, see, that's the thing with me. Like, there's some things like that. Like,
Jax, what you're talking about? Are you talking about like the chocolate pancakes, where the pancakes itself it's also chocolate?
Yeah, the pancake itself is also chocolate.
Like I just want the pancakes with chocolate chips in it.
Yeah,
like, I don't want the pancake to also be chocolate.
Exactly, and it's just like you can't order that over the app. And I'm just like,
that's why I don't like chocolate chip cookies where the cookie is also chocolate.
Yeah, double chocolate chip cookies.
It's too much.
But if you have a cup of ice cold milk,
I don't drink milk. Do I look like a pilgrim? What the fuck is wrong with me? Drinking that shit.
All right.
That's weird.
Ignoring Jax's comment right there, I'm about to retract my previous statement. Yes, I know what you're saying.
No, it's just like because like there are times where I just want to order fries from McDonald's, and it's really like they always every single time send me cheesy bacon fries. And I was like, I didn't even know you did cheesy bacon fries, and I didn't want this. I wanted regular fries.
I wanted fries.
How do you?
Lactose intolerant.
Right? Yeah, Laura. It's just like, what the fuck?
Wait. How do you order fries and always end up with cheesy bacon fries? Like, I want that problem.
Race. Literally, this is what happened. Every single time, like, I'm like, oh, you know what I feel like? I just feel like I want some McDonald's fries. That's it. I don't need a burger or anything. Like, I just need some McDonald's fries. So I'll order like 2 large McDonald's fries. And every single time, they give me cheesy bacon fries. Because, like, for some reason, they can't, like, specify that, oh, you just wanted regular McDonald's fries. And I'm just like, I didn't want this extra shit right now. I just wanted this thing. And it's just like it's like, you know when someone gives you a food that you like, but you were wanting something else, and it's just like, I don't want this right now.
Yep.
What?
Well, it seems like we're well on our way to doing food posts. But first off, let's introduce who's in here. We got Saberspark.
Yo.
We got Laura.
Hey.
We got Paleo.
Hello.
We got PanamaMatt.
What's up?
We got Jaxblade.
Token fries.
We got Sarah.
Boy.
Hi.
And me. I'm ACRacebest. And we always like to kick off our podcast with food posts. They are sent in by our viewers. We're going to see what people ate or are eating during the podcast. And I like to do this because I'm hungry. So, without further ado.
Dude, I made the most epic vegan grilled cheese earlier today.
What the hell is a vegan grilled cheese?
Yeah. Shit was good, but it sucks that it has so little
How do you
protein.
make vegan? How do you make
the
vegan
Diam cheese. The Diam cheese or whatever it's called.
Substitute, Matthew.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
put
good,
a whole lot
whatever
of
it
yeast
is.
or whatever in it?
No, yeast is not even vegan.
Well, okay. Is it not?
What?
Oreos are vegan.
Yes, they are.
You can eat all you want.
Is yeast not vegan?
Is yeast not vegan?
I believe it's a living organism, but I.
Is that how far veganism goes?
It depends on who
It's
you're
a
talking.
living organism.
It is.
So all those
Plants are
fucking
living organisms, Matthew.
plants are living organisms.
Vegan.
You've murdered how many poison ivy would have your ass strung up for what you've done?
Ooh, I'm into that.
Okay. So having
excited.
Well,
hi,
like,
hero.
Yeast is a fungus.
We got Hero.
So
Fun.
apparently, yes, yeast is typically considered a vegan food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're eating
Yeah,
fungus,
typically.
That's still a
Yeah.
living organism.
Animal
Yeah.
product.
So they're cannibals.
But-
Eating Gus.
But oh no
He's
no
fine.
no hold on. Vegans are like they
They're plant
don't
killers
eat
is
anything
what
that,
they
that
are.
comes from.
They don't eat anything with a shadow.
They don't eat anything. They don't eat
Plants
anything
make shadows.
They eat
Yeah,
vampires.
they don't eat anything that comes from an animal. That's the
Correct.
thing.
Yeah, I bet they don't.
Yeah. Yeah, because yeast is not an animal; it's a fungus.
Yeet.
Wait.
Yeah, fucking.
We actually having a discussion whether or not yeast is vegan.
Yeah.
Also,
Is that
Yes.
happening?
we are,
It's
but we also have
alive,
a,
man.
we also have a super chat from Anime Guy
So
01
are
saying,
plants.
Jax, you can review orders, say the order was wrong.
Jax, you can review or say they're. I know, but it's already there, and it's like 11 p.m. at night, and it's just I'm too hungry to give a shit. And so
It's
it's just like,
11
it's one of those
p.m.
situations-
I'm sorry, where are you?
Denny's, probably.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not,
McDonald's.
not right now. He means when he's ordering fries.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so Hero, to keep you posted. So I was talking about every time I Uber Eats or DoorDash like McDonald's fries by themselves, specifically McDonald's fries by themselves, they always send me cheesy bacon fries. And the thing is, like, I like cheesy bacon fries, but like there's a certain like time, like it's like if someone gives you something that you like, but you're expecting something else, and it's just like, I don't want this right now. I wanted this specific thing I ordered. And it's just like, I don't want this every single time. And it's happened every single time, more than 4 times in a row, where it's just like, you know what, fuck it. But every time I order with something, they give me regular fries. So I guess they're just like, oh man, this kid's gonna be starving, so we better put some extra cheese and bacon. It's just like, I'm good, thank you. Take care of myself.
Like, thank you, I didn't ask for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Our first
And
food
it's the same
post-
thing with the pancake.
It's from Jory.
Food post, sorry.
From Jory, sesame chicken with duck sauce and rice. Also, good news for the most part. My ankle's doing good, and I'm back to work as of this week.
Good.
Heck
Cool.
yeah, Jory.
Glad that
Nice.
you're feeling
Wait a
up.
minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Click on this picture. We got baby photos.
Baby photos. I think it's part of like the table. It's like.
Oh,
family
I'm like,
photo
why are
table.
you using family photos?
It looks like part of a mouse pad.
I think it is
It might be.
I think it's a food mat.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
mat or maybe part of a table.
Food mat.
Yeah.
I think that we've seen it
like
before.
PanamaMatt, but
No,
food
I
mat.
have a lot of food, yes.
Yeah.
Yummy. That's
I
a lot
love
of
it.
chicken to broccoli ratio. That's a healthy ratio of chicken to broccoli right there.
It is the appropriate ratio.
Nice garnish.
Not healthy is the word I would use.
I meant healthy in more of a abstract kind of way.
Forget parsley, here's some folate.
All right. And then we got Nathaniel currently having a sandwich that has garlic sausage, dried aged salami, cranberry sauce, bacon aioli, and smokehouse cheddar. Definitely turned out to be pretty tasty.
The heck
Those
is
cuts are
bacon aioli?
thick.
It's like a jam.
Well, yeah, fair.
What is Aioli's jam?
It's like a
Aioli's
spread.
It's like a
Aioli's
sauce.
mayonnaise, but when you put something solid and it becomes jam, you could spread it.
Oh, I don't like jam, but okay, good on them.
Well, it's
Bacon jam.
It's like a
Interesting.
sauce.
Yeah, like there's garlic aioli.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
aioli.
Usually they look pretty saucy.
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 It's like these sausages
That looks
are thick.
that's a heck of a homemade sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a very solid sandwich.
Yeah. Good job.
He's always got some interesting stuff that he puts on his sandwiches.
Yeah. Nathaniel's very proud
Bacon
of
aioli.
his food posts. I can tell you when we saw him at
Well,
Harmony.
as well he should be.
Yes. As much to be proud of. Okay. And then we have our next food post.
Vegan Dinnigan. My mom made 300 dumplings for tomorrow's big meal. Most were in the
Oh my
freezer.
gosh.
With the green stuff, which I don't know. Perhaps delicious.
300?
300 dumplings. Also, I found my
300
first job-
dumplings.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
Respect.
That's my new band name.
also,
Hello, we are 300 dumplings. We're gonna rock.
Do you have
also,
any energy
my
after
God.
that, though?
Also, I found my first job in a restaurant. I get to wash some dirty dishes, washing off sticky cheese without gloves.
Sticky cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, Tell you what, that's a great place to start from
Yeah.
because you fundamentally appreciate everything that comes from it.
Wait,
Yep.
did they draw a picture of them?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's what they look like. They wear that outfit when they're cleaned.
Nice.
They are blue. They are blue.
Sticky cheese.
Dabba dee dabba da.
I used to do that when I worked at the service deli. At the end of the night, we had to clean all of the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burger King right here. That was. This was actually kind of fun because if you finished fast, you could go home early, depending on if the workers were there.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I worked a restaurant. I was glad to put everything in the back for everyone else to handle, but, like, still, you closed out, you did all the shit. You ended up not far off covered in cheese, but, like, yeah, that gives you a great appreciation for everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
The only time
stay until closing.
Keep scrubbing.
It's fucking bullshit.
the only time I got paid at a restaurant was when a buffet paid me to leave.
Yeah. Did they?
I really hope that that's a true story.
Is it?
Get out.
Get out of here. What are you doing? It's like that scene in Little Shop of Horrors.
Congratulations
Get
on the 300
out of here.
dumplings.
On the 300 dumplings and the job.
And the job, yes.
Congrats on the
We got
job.
Britt. Ordered a burger and fries for dinner, and I'm munching that while working on some Warrior Cats fan art. I started reading the Warriors series again last week and have been doodling cats since then. LOL.
Cool.
Sweet.
It's a good-looking burger.
I'm trying to figure out where that burger's from. Click
Is
it.
it homemade?
I don't think so. It's in a box.
Ordered a
Takeout
burger.
box.
Okay.
It's not in
Let's,
and out.
let's analyze it. The burger doesn't have sesame seeds on
It's-
the
it
bun.
has
It's
bacon.
a very nice takeout box.
Yeah, and it has bacon. So that will narrow down some places.
There's no lettuce that I can see.
I don't see. Yeah.
Where does she live? As she said?
I'm
forget.
not sure where they live.
Okay.
Send us your home address, social security.
Send us our home address, social security number, and be sure to send us your credit card information with
said
the
it's a
last three
local
numbers on the
place.
back.
Yeah, Britt says it's a local place.
Oh, it's a local place, so it's like
Okay.
one of
Okay.
those fancy burger
Yeah,
places.
it's probably fancy.
We
no,
got
not even fancy. That's like substantial, but in the good way.
True. We got a super chat from Anime Guy 01 saying my first proper job was dishwasher / busser at the restaurant I get the cookies from. Yay!
Heck yeah.
Oh,
I like
Yeah.
that restaurant.
Wait, he doesn't make the cookies? Deception. Disgrace.
I think he does now.
No, I tell you what, my first summer job, finished food post.
Maybe.
We'll cover this later, but
Finish.
Okay. So finish food post.
I'll come back to that. You're like,
Okay.
yeah, seriously, I want to keep things moving.
Princess Deadpool.
Yeah, DoorDashed a bacon cheeseburger because I wasn't in a mood to cook. If I had booze, I would be blasted right now. But alas, I am out until payday. Oh well, maybe at Bab's Call.
Where's that burger? All right, let's see. Where's this burger from? Let's take a look.
I'll be honest, I'm not
DoorDash.
looking at the burger.
It's a hefty patty.
Yeah, I see.
Are you looking at the photos? You're looking at the sculpture.
There's a
Girls
burger
on
in the
there?
picture?
I was looking at Derpy. What are you guys thinking? Jeez.
What are you talking about? Freaking box.
Is that the
Sorry.
Tesseract? Or is that something else?
Is that from the freaking Hellraiser?
No,
I don't think-
no.
No, it's not the same. No, it's not. It's not. There's Twilight. Sunset. And there's another
Where
Twilight.
do people find
With
bathing
one
suit
eyelid.
Twilight sparkle sculptures?
The
That's
internet.
I mean,
Not that I
you have to
Where did
ask.
you get that? Send me the link for research purposes,
Yeah, hit us up with.
please.
Yeah, is there
Your
a Fluttershy
dealer.
one? If so, please send me link for research purposes.
Do
Yeah,
they
Jax and I
have
were
the
in
sticks?
papers,
Do
so
they
we
have-
have
Yeah.
to know.
Do they
Yeah,
have
exactly.
Octavia? Do they have Vinyl Scratch? Let us know.
It's just that bathing suit looks just like the one that I wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Oh, here we go. Ambazar says, y'all ever make a thumbnail so good you could just eat it? Me neither, but my printer was working and my fridge was empty, so... So for those that don't know, Ambazar, who's joined us for a number of our panels in the past, has, as we talked at HarmonyCon, was like, you know what? Dang it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a YouTube channel. I'm going to make content. And Ambazar just recently started releasing content on
Hell yeah,
his
dude,
channel.
get it.
So, yeah, it made a fun little kind of parody of bronies and conventions and whatnot. So it's a fun video. What's
I
on
like
this?
the care that he took to put
Right?
whipped cream in a strawberry slice.
So
Yeah,
you know
just
how like
a tiny slice of a strawberry.
you know like everyone like has like
Nation that matters.
I'm trying to think here. Like at some point, Ambazar's gonna have like a dish
Yeah.
named after him. Either this
The Ambazar
this
special.
either Ambazar or his real name. He needs to have like a special named after him. Like for me, like Jay,
What
I would
would
be
be-
like the I don't know, the Jeffrey
The
jalapeno
best
poppers.
sandwich.
I don't know. What else is Jay? Jeffrey Jam.
Well, I mean, what would be the Ambazar?
You would have the Sarah sausage.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't know.
She accepted that very well.
Yeah.
Like, I expect the
Oh,
Ambazar was
God.
advertised.
Matt, your follow-up was no better than what I let in with.
Yeah, no, I didn't intend it to be.
All right. Very good. Thank you, as always, for your food post, Amazon. We got Norm Mermaid saying, hey, semi-perfect podcast, enjoying some cheese pizza and washing it down with some H2O from my new tumbler, which makes me look basic. Love you
I
lots.
love that Tumbler. It's cute.
I like the picture. Love you lots. Hugs and kisses to you all, and drink your gosh dang water. I am right now.
Yeah, do
I
it.
have water. Mom.
Biddy.
I'll drink to that.
Drink your water, kids.
I
Drink
love
more.
this pizza slice on top of the keyboard with a like a red carpet style of like paper towel.
There is some forced perspective going on here.
It's a star just walking out of the computer screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Come to me. 3D pizza.
There's the tumbler. Nice.
Oh man, these food posts. Oh, more
Whoop.
pizza.
Pizza
Wait, where'd it go?
Whoop.
What happened?
Whoop.
So what are you doing?
They're more loaded.
Fuck,
and
it's a
it messed me
TMNT
up.
night.
Okay.
That's what it
Ambazar
is.
just sent a super chat saying the Ambazar would just be a bag of ham, Race.
The ham
Bag of
bazaar?
ham. The ham bazaar.
Would you like our special?
The ham bazaar.
The ham bazaar.
Ham bazaar. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever that song is.
So what's our next food post?
From
Pizza,
Taylor.
pizza.
Well, hi, Semi-Perfect Pod. It's been a while since I last joined in for a podcast. Having some cheesy pizza in the salad. Hope y'all have been doing well.
Good. Good on you.
Guilty.
Good.
Good.
Very good.
Sweet.
A lot of people having pizza. I think it's a message.
Not just
It's
pizza,
a
but
Ninja
cheese
Turtle
pizza.
night.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
cowabunga, dude.
But it's
Like,
it's
forget
cheese.
Taco
They're
Tuesday,
flowers.
but what's Pizza Wednesday? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
don't know.
But the fact that it's all cheese pizza makes me think it's the Macaulay.
They're
Culkin.
honoring us, Hero.
Or not Macaulay Culkin. Like Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Kevin McAllister.
Kevin McAllister.
There's like 3 cheese pizzas in a row, and that's our favorite.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cheese pizza,
Anime Guy 01 says, just got home and about to make the Chicago frozen staple. If you ever get the chance to try it, I would suggest Home Run Inn.
Nice.
Oh, it's a frozen pizza?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit on this for a minute. There is no such thing as a good take-home baking your own oven Chicago pizza.
Gauntlet thrown down.
Wow. Like,
Well,
I mean,
have you tried Home Run In, Matt?
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah.
I have
you tried
not.
Home Run In?
I have not. At
Oh,
the same
well, see,
time,
then
I
you can't
will,
talk about
and
it,
I'll
right?
report back later.
Yes. You know what? Let's order you one right
I'm
now.
imagining, like,
Please do.
I'm imagining
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Matt
let's do it.
in, like, some
I
court
challenge
case
you, Jack.
against
Okay,
Gabe.
I will. Give me your address
The
and I'll
next
send it.
You know where I live.
Supreme Court.
No, you
No,
don't.
I
It's gonna
don't.
be about Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
And if you can make a frozen
Matt's
pizza
gonna
good.
be like, no, guilty.
Yeah.
Like, Matt, you're a lawyer. You're not the judge.
But here,
No,
I'll just
no,
order
it's-
it for Sarah and Race, and then you just drive over and get it real quick.
Yeah, real quick's a relative time over here.
And then
I'm gonna go look it up. You don't need to send it to me. I'll
Okay,
sort this out.
good.
And
At
then
the
we-
same time, I
Report back.
maintain- Yeah, will do.
All right, we got base space. From a couple of nights ago, made homemade Mexican pizza, like one of
Another pizza.
like one from the Taco Bell, which I got a second photo of it, to be honest.
Pizza.
Well, this one
pizza,
doesn't look
and
quite
more
like a
pizza.
pizza. but
it's Mexican
it's
pizza.
yeah, it's
Mexican pizza.
Yeah, like
so it's
like from
inside
Taco
out.
Yeah.
So like wait. So like what's Mexican pizza is just like
It's
two
basically
tortillas
just a quesadilla.
No, it's a Mexican pizza. I think has the cheese on the outside, the meat on the inside. Okay,
But
okay,
cheese on the outside and meat on the inside.
Well,
What?
no,
It looks like there's...
Hear me out here. Okay, so there's the Taco Bell Mexican pizza, right? Where it's like you have like your like the sauce and the cheese on top. Then you have a layer of tortilla. Then you have the ground beef, and then you have a layer of tortilla.
Okay.
But there's a Mexican restaurant nearby that I go to that I order the Mexican pizza there. Except their Mexican pizza is literally nachos. So I'm confused.
Just nachos.
I think everyone makes up what Mexican pizza actually means. No one knows.
Mexican pizza is whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Ambazar sent a super chat saying, "By the way, Race, did you ever apologize to Saber for me for that video?" And the answer is no. I don't.
Why would he?
I don't often apologize. I should.
It's true.
Anime Guy 1 sending a super chat saying, "Home Run Inn has a chain where they sell the same thing."
So I've discovered they sell this pizza at a local grocery store near me. I'm gonna find out. Check
Go
back
get
in 2 weeks.
Mexican pizza. Is that good? Mexican pizza, like the opposite.
Depends where you get it.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah.
So is it literally just like two tortillas with cheese and meat in the middle?
I don't know. Like I said, the place I go to, it's a bunch of chips and layers of toppings.
Yeah,
That's called nachos.
It is called nachos.
Yeah, what you said, Jax, of like two tortillas with cheese and meat in the middle, that's just a quesadilla.
With
Okay, I
toppings
mean,
on
wait, isn't
top
it case?
is-
Yeah, I guess. Okay, sure.
Like a quesadilla is stuff in the middle, but like Mexican pizza probably with stuff on top.
Quesadilla.
Or so Taco Bell has told me.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
well, hold on. I gotta do a little interim here.
Oh.
Because, sorry.
In that case, let's talk about quesadillas.
I was going through Equestria Daily to look at some of the stuff that we were going to talk about, but I just ran across this post on here.
Oh my god.
Official Pip Pedals ASMR release from website called Calm.
Wait,
there's
Calm?
Pip.
Wait, Calm? I actually use that website. Is that real?
Pip?
Yeah.
Pip ASMR?
Let me look this up.
Pip
Calm.
Oh
Pedals
my
ASMR.
god, drop
Pip.
everything you're doing. We all need to find this.
I'm sorry.
Kingdom
I'm
Link.
sorry.
Yeah,
Can
did
link
you
this
guys
so we
did
can
you guys not
enjoy?
see this on Twitter like
No.
No.
a week ago or something?
Outside
Paleo.
day
Well,
on
Equestria
Twitter.
Yeah,
Daily
there's-
just posted it.
There's a bunch of fan art of Pip.
It's
Oh,
locked.
what
Well,
kind?
there's fan art of
Calm
Pip. Like,
Pip ASMR. Is it actually her voice actor
If
from
it's
the
a-
TV show?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
from the
Sophia
movie, yeah.
Carson.
If it's ASMR.
Wait, Sophia Karsten actually did this?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Ah.
wait, if it's ASMR, like, what does she do? Is she like?
Hey. Yeah.
Like,
Muffin lap-
like, what?
Hi, all
Whatever.
my Pips
Wait, no, what is it? I need the tapping. I can't. Wait, I don't have anything to tap on.
hear
my Okay.
pip squeak?
Oh God.
Oh.
Okay.
Um, yes,
Did we
what
go
Sarah
either?
said. Yes.
Sarah,
Like
Yeah.
honestly, like 100% the like
Someone-
tone and everything.
Where is this?
Okay.
I need to see the.
Mm.
Whatever. I'll look it up after the podcast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I already read that one.
Well, do we want to do weekly catch up real quick?
Yeah. I want to find out what's new with the people.
Yeah.
Why don't we find out what's new with Hirosashii? What game are you playing these days, Hiro?
I'm playing Rune Factory 5. That's what I've been doing, and I haven't stopped.
I thought you were playing Elden something.
I did play a little bit of Elden Ring to find out, not because I was particularly interested, but literally more so to just see what everyone's talking about. And it's like, it's good. It's definitely a good game. And then Rune Factory came out, and I'm like, well, bye, Elden Ring.
he played long enough to find out he didn't like it.
I mean, like, it's good. I just like the aesthetic of all Dark Souls and Demon Souls and Bloodborns and I'll say all of these. The only one with sequels is Dark Souls, but and Elden Ring. I don't know. It's just so dark and high fantasy. It's just not my personal thing. But it's a good game. I think it's objectively a good game. Don't get me wrong.
Nice.
And I fought the first boss in humongous quotations. Apparently, way too early. I was like, man, this game's hard. Who could beat this? Apparently, I fought the boss 18 levels too early. Cool.
Oh my
Great.
God.
Sick.
You actually
Awesome.
beat that thing.
Yeah, great.
Wow. You would.
Yeah,
Nice.
good game.
Well, cool.
You also like cried over Digimon last night.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Has anyone seen the second the collection of 4 Digimon short or I say
Digimon
shorts,
Tri.
but Digimon
Second-
Tri 2, right? With Gomamon and Joe and whatever. I was like, bro, this does not need to be this sad. I was watching with Paleo and Jax, and we were just like, ha ha ha, Tentomon's pretty funny this time around. I was just like, ha ha ha, hi Jinx. And then Gomamon hits me with the real shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I was not ready. If you haven't, and you have some Digimon knowledge, you should go watch Digimon Tri, the second of 6.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
this is like
excited to
this-
watch the other ones because I never watched the Try movies, so
Shit
They've been
caught
fun
me
so
off
far.
guard.
That was
man.
making me I was like, I know this part's coming. It's just like, this is what- oh, God.
Real quick, 10-second spoilers. So cover your ears if you haven't and you actually care. But legit, when Kari was chewing him out, Joe, and Gomamon was just like, Joe, help, please. I was like, stop. My heart can't take this.
And was this?
I just want to mention real quick, we got a super chat from Flynn saying, I rarely catch you live because it's 2:30 in the morning right now and I'm actually about to go to bed, but I watch every episode of the podcast. Keep rocking. Thank you,
Good night,
Flynn.
Flynn.
Yeah, like Tom and
Good night.
Rarity.
Shut up.
We'll talk you in and read you Pip ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't do it this time.
What is this Pip ASMR? I'm
Yeah,
curious.
send it to
What
me.
is
I need to
this?
see this because I'm pretty sure it's just Sophia Carson talking into a microphone,
Yeah,
not
this
as
is
Pip,
not
just
ours,
Sophia Carson.
Spend the day with Pip pedals. I don't wanna.
My first
Yes, you do. You want to get tea with Pip pedals?
I remember my first experience with ASMR.
She's basically reading a story.
What?
When
Okay.
she hangs out with you? What?
Basically.
Okay.
But yeah, my first experience with ASMR was at Disneyland. It was
How
was-
so?
I think it was where I'm trying to remember now if it's part of or was part of the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. But they had
Good times of Mr.
I'm not sure there's much in there that's quiet enough for ASMR.
he whispered in my ear and touched my leg, all right?
He touched your leg.
It was a great moment.
No, but I think it was in that area for some reason. And this is where I'm kind of confused because that's where I remember it being, and I don't know if at some point the Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln they took it out for any amount of time.
I mean, I hate to say, if anyone touched your leg in there, you probably should tell a cast member.
It was a cast. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this has not happened. But the ASMR, you put on the headphones, and it was basically like you were going to it was it's telling you a story and whatnot, and at some point it puts you in to the character's spot. And there was a part where you're getting a haircut and you can almost feel that the scissors going right by your ear, and I was like, whoa, this is weird.
I'm pretty sure it's not Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, but I can see that being a thing.
There was something.
There was that ride at what's it called, Alien Encounters or whatever.
Yeah, you don't get a haircut there either, but
Well, that ride was interesting because they had little speakers behind you, and they the alien would be breathing into your ear, and it was terrifying.
and you can't move at all.
Uh-huh.
My dad was delighted to see me and my older sister scream on that ride. They were all looking over, and he was losing his shit, and he actually would start poking me in the back of the neck, and I'm like, "Dad, it's the alien!" He's like, "Idiot."
Is that where the laugh floor is now?
No, that's where it used to be. It turned into Stitch.
Yeah.
It's gone.
and
That's
then
gone
it's
too
gone.
now. It's currently vacant.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, vacant. Okay.
Stitch for a while?
Yeah, it was.
Last I saw for a video about it,
Is
it
it?
was
Apparently, the alien thing was a bit too creepy for the average Disney
Well,
crowd.
okay.
Aw.
So the alien thing
Vacant?
was the issue was that parents weren't reading the fucking warning label. It's like, hey, don't bring your kids on this because it's actually
Yeah.
pretty creepy. Anyway,
Vacant.
and then so many people complained that they shut it down. It's like, oh, people hate it, and it's like, no, people didn't hate it.
Who reads?
Oh man.
I'm still mad about it. I never got to go on it because my parents were responsible. Like, oh, you probably shouldn't go on this. You're too little. You're too young. And it's like, all right, I'll wait. I'll wait until I'm old enough. And now it's fucking gone.
Thanks, assholes!
I blame your dad, Steven.
Freaking Saber's dad.
I believe this.
I can't believe this is in the distance.
Walking away. I can't. Paleo, what's new with you?
Like Jackson Hero said, I've been watching the Digimon stuff with Dad. I also been. I picked up Power Wash Simulator on Steam.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my gosh.
yeah,
Virtual sword.
yeah,
Is it satisfying?
It's so damn satisfying.
yeah, it's pretty relaxing. Because I was looking for like a relaxing game to just play. And also I've been playing Metroid Dread a lot again. And I finally beat Dread mode in that because that was an update that they did for Metroid Dread.
Nice.
Dread mode's the most difficult mode that they added, where you get hit once, you die.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so I beat that last night.
Wow.
So
Nice.
so Paleo, you're saying you enjoy this game
Yeah.
called
What?
Power
What you just
Wash.
let into that?
you know for all of
But
you
you
that
sound
are
like Tucker
excited about
Carlson when
this.
you said that too. You're like, no,
Wait.
Brad, but you like the game.
But like for anyone that's into this kind of thing, you do know that places will pay you to do that, right? It's called a car wash.
Yeah, please stop talking like Tucker.
Wait. Oh, you're talking about Power Rush? Yeah, I thought they were talking about Metroid Dread.
I was like,
No!
where would pay me to be Samus? I want to go there.
yeah, I want to be Samus.
What? Okay, so why don't we finish up the trifecta of Digimon and Jax? What's new with you?
The Digicrew.
Digicrew. The
Digimons.
Digievolution. Nothing much. Still working on my Mega Spider-Man video, so that's good. Getting stuff for that. Releasing my new program. Hopefully, when the artists get back to me, like sometime next week. Hopefully. Been doing this new video talking about because like it was actually inspired by talks with y'all because like I forget what we were talking about because we always have one of those talks about like, oh, what is time going? Time is so fast. It was like we're getting old and stuff like that. So like me and my other friend, we just started talking about that sort of thing. And then like we found this whole like stuff because we like the fitness science stuff like that. And there are these people who were talking about like, oh, I'm like 47, but I'm moving better than I did at 25. And so we started like looking into like how they like are able to maintain that sort of energy and stuff like that, and like how their mitochondria function and stuff like that. And
Let
it's
me
like
know,
really
I'm broke.
fascinating. It's like super fun to like learn this stuff because like I'm probably gonna put it in a video soon because I did a video like a few weeks ago talking about like how you can stay in your prime longer and not feel like crap like most of the time. So it's like, oh yeah, so you
Jax.
like yes.
I'm feeling that so much right now. I talked to Tom about this.
Oh yeah.
Where it's no longer about looking attractive because I always have been, but more about like
You're beautiful,
Always
Steven.
hot.
I've always been hot. But no, honest to God, like my hip's been hurting recently. It hurts to turn left, and I know it's one of those things where like,
Oh, you're a new UPS driver. Just turn right.
well,
Wait, do you, no, Saber, do you have that thing where it takes you like multiple steps to get up when before you could just get up easily?
yeah,
'cause
then
I
I
have-
shit on the floor too after that.
No, because I was
Like,
talking to
there
like a
actually
person.
was a King of the Hill episode where like they're like Boomhauer and the guys whatever playing paintball against a bunch of teenagers, and they're like they like bend over to hide, and they all go
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they all simultaneously grunt. No, but like now it's about just being healthy. Like that's kind of dawned on me these past 2 years. Like I went to the gym this morning, did a bunch of Stairmaster cardio, yoga, stretches, I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to do my vitamins. And I'm like, I want to start early. It's like
Yeah, because you have to catch it like as
Wise.
soon as possible. As soon as you
Yeah.
catch it, it will help you so much. Because like we were talking about because we found out like there are certain people where it's just like, oh, people think that like age is like it matters just by the chronological number and stuff like that. But really, you can actually like slow it down if you like work on your cellular and metabolic health and stuff like that. And so like that's just like how you like consume certain foods, how you like treat your body with certain ways, like how much like yourself, like it's gonna be like there's just so much. I'll go on like a Gabe ramble if I keep going on it, but like there's like all this like fascinating stuff of how these people will keep themselves like feeling young and moving better. And then like there are people talking about like, oh yeah, when I was in my 20s I barely knew how to do this, but now that I'm in my 30s I learned how to do this. And I always thought that like because like there's that whole thing of like, oh, when you hit 25 your body slowly decays, and people like let that gets into their head and stuff like that, so they start being like, why even bother? And so like the people who there are ways about that, whereas like, oh no, you can actually deter that, slow it down, and then make yourself like feel better. Because like the whole thing is like you said, Saber, it's just like it's not about like just looking sexy as fuck. It's about just like just being like, oh no, I like being able to move like I did in my 20s or better, just by like having control of my body instead of like, oh my back hurts, oh my shoulder hurts, oh my knee, because like that's just annoying stuff like that. So, yeah. Like yes.
Just don't want to. I don't want to go through the rest of my existence feeling sore. That's my main thing.
Yeah, work on. What were you saying, Matt? I'm sorry. I think I cut you off because I was like on tangent. But were you saying something, Matt?
No, I was referencing what you were talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Jax, would cocaine help?
Yeah. You know what? Go sniff a whole bunch for me right now. Go do it. You'll feel better. Yeah. Go do it right now. Tell me how you feel.
My health
I'll
trainer
report
said
back
do
in
it.
next week.
Go indulge in some line dancing. Let us know how you feel.
You have too much skin on your body. Why don't you pull it off?
My teeth.
You'll feel better.
Oh my God.
What was that from?
I thought cocaine was
more like
more
meth,
of a.
Jack.
That was meth. Yeah. Isn't cocaine not? Oh, whatever.
Cocaine
No,
is not
cocaine
meth.
makes you
Cocaine
apparently.
is very much not meth.
From what like I've heard from people, like it's cocaine gives you like you're just ready to do everything, like your fucking superpower. Like meth is like it so from what I heard from someone a while ago.
If you're gonna pick between the two, do cocaine over meth.
So Matt, you want to know something funny though? There was this couple I know a few years back. For some reason, they got in their head like, oh, we can get crystal meth and let's see how it would be just for a weekend. And they did it. This is fucking crazy, Laura. Listen to this. So they did it for a weekend, and so like it fucked them up, of course. But later on Monday, they were just like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. But they didn't have like an urge to like consistently do it over and over, because like that's the thing with like crystal meth and all that shit is like if you keep doing it, it just destroys your body. But if like you did it like one time, it's just like apparently because I thought when they said that, I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I have ever heard in my life. But then I was just like, okay, well, I mean, you're both fine. Okay, whatever. Okay. Sure. All right.
That is uniquely rare. At the same time, if you have the choice between crystal meth and crystal Pepsi, choose crystal Pepsi. I don't care how old it is.
Do they still make crystal Pepsi?
No, they don't, but I'll take that over meth.
Maybe a hard choice for me.
Matt, what's new?
So aside from what's new with me this week, aside from the current conversations, I'm going to go back to a point that we touched on earlier in the podcast because I said I'd come back to it, and it was the topic of working restaurants and all that. And my first time working a restaurant was at an Italian place up in the Santa Barbara area. And the main reason I come back to this is, I walked into that without having any kind of background whatsoever. Learned very much how to do it, and long story short, I think I'm touching on the point because it's been a while and I'm trying to remember it and I'm a bit crap. But long story short, once you've worked a restaurant job, you fundamentally appreciate everything else that comes from it, which is probably how I've avoided slapping several of my clients this week.
Ooh.
Got him.
It's fine. Honestly, it's been a wonderful week.
Did you like walk them into your wooden area and then like have like a Chardonnay glass and we like walk around the fireplace and just like, he failed me yet again, Starscream. Can't let this happen.
He grabs his
Like
old
that.
I
fashioned
mean,
gin.
I wish
His
I could have been drinking at the time. Sure.
Okay.
It's
Every
his
time you tell me like your
old
job,
face.
Matt, I just imagine you in the best suit and like some like James Bond villain just like in this big lair like of a I don't
Big
know, like
fireplace.
every time. You need to send me a picture of you at work.
Oh, you will not like my picture at work. I am the James Bond grunt.
Oh, okay.
Like from my
He's
office,
James
I'm the James
Bond's
Bond
accountant.
grunt. At the same time, I'm a little concerned you see me as a James Bond villain.
Well, all those Among
He
Us.
looks
you
like
know,
the
every time.
receptionist.
I mean, if y'all saw the stream from a couple days ago, that was, you know, PanamaMatt getting killed in Among Us. That's me. But James Bond villain. I hate to say it. Maybe.
Okay.
At the same time, I do try to give my clients an idea of what's realistic and what's not. And sometimes their idea of reality is not my own. At which point,
okay.
I'm an advocate for my clients. So, hey, I've looked at this and I don't think you have a leg to stand on. Do you want to go forward? Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Huh. Help me figure this out. Like,
This...
here's where we are. Here's what you want to say. How can we say that and prove it? No, Nora Mermaid suggesting on Moneypenny. I'm not
Like I
entirely
said,
sure what to make of that.
You're the receptionist.
Yes, but like I can throw my hat onto the coat rack just as good as anyone else.
You don't wear a Panama hat when you work, do you?
Do you?
I don't actually.
I'm
promise.
disappointed.
You should. It'll make you stand out. Like, oh god.
I
being a
do
girl.
have one. Tommy gave me one.
Yeah, from Panama.
A hat from Panama. Yes. So yeah, no. It like. Long story short, yes. Working in a restaurant, you learn to deal with things, and that's all part of the joy of going through the process. And then you get into other jobs, and you realize that you're just still managing tables.
Shit.
At the same time, I love my job. I want to make that very clear. I do enjoy what I do. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. At the same time, there are days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On the whole, it's been a lovely week.
there are days.
And if you want stories, I can give them to you all day long. At the same time, we only have a limited amount of time for the podcast, and that's my stories are probably a podcast unto themselves. We'll put it there.
You have to like film it. Like that, I just posted what I think every time you talk about your job, Matt. That is what I visualize every single time. Okay.
It's a diary.
Oh no, my life is far less glamorous than you give me credit for, Jax.
Okay.
At the same time, I can see it being played out on the screen, and I like that image.
Huh?
I'm
So-
just disappointed you see me as a Bond villain as opposed to Bond.
No,
himself.
I just when it's just like you walk around just drinking that Chardonnay and just like
Yes. Swirling the glass. Yes.
swirling the glass.
So, Laura,
That's me.
that's you. What's new?
That's me, right?
I think that's just been a pretty vibing week. I mean, Tom moved down here recently. Tom Oliver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes, we got a friend in town, so he's been coming over, and it's been fun. I guess I went up to visit a family friend, and my mom and my sister came down to visit that family friend, so they kind of like met halfway. So I got to do like a little get together with my mom and my sister. That was nice. And I guess
Nice.
aside from that, I've just been kind of vibing. It's been like a little bit slower than it has been, which is pretty nice because they could just kind of relax. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
pretty good.
Cool.
Nice.
What about Saber? What's new with you?
Busy getting Tom set up, getting our videos moving, getting furniture moved in and base up and running.
Nice.
Working on my own videos. Trying to get back to the gym. And
Good on ya.
Thank you. I need to be better, but trying.
Well,
1%
don't
better
try,
each day.
do. Do or do not, there is no try.
Yes, Master Yoda.
Actually, you do have a try. It's on the back of your arm. Try.
Am I the only person that like I don't care about Star Wars, but like am I the only person that like hates that quote? Of like Sometimes you,
Or do not.
sometimes you just try. I don't know.
I mean, Jax,
Hey,
Jax,
look.
Jax,
Only
by that
if-
theory, if you do arm day twice in a row, is that triception?
Whoa.
Yeah, blom, blom, blom.
The
Yeah.
hell's going on?
Yeah. Feel. Do it.
All
There
right.
is no guy. Little bitch.
I didn't know if
Fucking
Saber was done.
I got my go-kart.
Oh, you got your
I
go-kart.
saw that video.
No, I wasn't joking. Your drift was nice
Lord.
at the end.
Thank you. Yeah, I need to get the thing repaired because I drove it around.
No,
Yeah,
you
but we
need to
can
get the thing boosted. That thing is so underpowered for uphill.
Well, let me explain a few things to y'all. So first off, there's no brake. Period.
I don't care.
Oh,
What?
shit.
More power.
Don't drive that shit in the street then. Okay. Great.
So
Yeah. Too late.
I ran a few tests, just a stress test, and there's a few things about this vehicle that, again, primary thing, there's no brakes. Number two, it's not made for off-roading. It's not made for even like slightly rough roads. You want ideally
It's made for like a track.
a track or really smooth asphalt, and running uphill is pretty tough too. It's again ideally on a flat surface, a track, or maybe a basketball court, just drifting around. So,
Right.
that being said, on day 2, I drove around. I was having a blast. On day 1, when I was driving it, I almost wiped out like 3 times. On day 2, I hit a mailbox in accident. I hit the drift brake to slow down, and my head flipped, and my head smacked the back of the mailbox.
Oh, all right.
And I looked at the neighbor's house. I'm like, cheese it! I drove off with my little Mario hat. And then day 3, I took the cart down to the college campus with my Mario outfit, and I drove it around where the ROTC folks run.
Oh no!
And
Oh god.
there was a guy because my biggest fear is like, what if it breaks? What if it shuts down? Which I'm already ready to say, I get the call to AAA. But I was driving around. It's not for what I want to do with it now that I think about it, but still fun nonetheless. And I still want to follow through with driving to the campus near the drill field itself because it's flatter. There's walking paths. I got my blue shells. I got a big old Bluetooth speaker with the blast of Mario Kart music, and I want to just throw shit at students, make their lives miserable.
Water balloons.
And then no, that's
Little tiny turtles.
That's too me. I got little soft plushy turtles I already bought. So
Okay.
as of right now, I need
Water
to get
balloons would be cruel because all those kids
Yeah.
have their laptops in their backpacks.
Oh wow.
They're already carrying enough debt as it is. They don't need to be carrying water in their face. But
Water weight.
yeah, I need to get the tires realigned on the cart and replaced.
Already.
And fortunately, yeah, because I took it off road way too much on day 2, and that fucked it pretty hard. I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, it's off alignment already. And so I need to try to fix it myself. And if not that, then maybe a mechanic shop. I don't know. I think I can fix it myself though.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm like, whoa, this is what race likes. I get it.
I was actually gonna say there is one of the
what you have is not far off skid plate racing.
Well, I was gonna say no, it's not that far off. In one of the low budgets episodes, in one of our enduros, Tommy's wife Shayla painted up her car as a Mario Kart, and she had a passenger who was chucking, little stuffed turtles and
That's so wholesome.
bananas and things out the window. It was funny.
That's nice.
That's awesome. I do.
So we got a super chat, and since it's, I'll talk about what I've been up to. I wanted to hit this one now. Anime Guy asked, Race, did you end up at the theater? And I'm trying to
Remember what that was.
Parse
I
that
mean,
one
that
out.
was near when we were talking about great moments with Mr. Lincoln, but I don't know what that would mean. But I don't know. I don't know what that's referring
Race, did
to.
you end up at the theater? Oh, because I was thinking that meant, like, did we go to the movies? Which we did.
We did go to the
we went to the movies. We for the first time in, like, a long time, we double featured because Sarah didn't work on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We saw Dog,
Yeah.
which I'm just like, I love that they're just like, what are we gonna name it? Just Dog. All right.
Dog.
But we also saw, and it was a movie that I hadn't heard or neither of us had really heard anything about until the day of, and I just saw that it was in theaters, and I watched the trailer real quick and went, oh, we'll check it out. And Sarah was like, yeah, let's do it. It was called The Outfit.
Okay.
And it's got like an older aesthetic, probably, what would you say? Like it's kind of
1930s to 40s ish.
Yeah.
Probably 40s.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically about a suit tailor getting caught up in some mafia stuff in Chicago.
Yeah. But it was good.
That's
like
great.
yeah, for and I like, and I don't remember his name, but the actor, he's different. He's the same guy who was what's his name?
He's the BFG.
He's the BFG, but what
Chris Pratt, yeah.
Yeah, the dude in Ready Player One.
Yeah, the guy that gave the game away or whatever.
Yeah, like he talks in that like really like
quiet, like
hey, so
awkward manner.
I just want you to yeah, but I don't know. I find him endearing, and so I enjoyed. Yeah, we enjoyed the movie. So, other than that, highlights. I guess one highlight was that I saw a car driving on the wrong side of the road yesterday. And I'm like, and I realized that they were actually doing it on purpose, which I'm like, does that make me feel better about it?
No.
Yeah.
No, maybe definitely worse. But yeah, Sarah was gone all of last week, so I just sat and.
How did you dress yourself?
I didn't. I kept the clothes on from the day that she left, so my work wouldn't catch on that I don't know how to dress myself. Just kind of chilled out. Been working on. It feels like a lot of convention stuff of recent, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But Sarah, you had an exciting last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I went to Walt Disney World with my sister, and it was fun. Very tiring, but fun.
I want all the details.
We did Magic Kingdom for 2 days. We went to Epcot, and then Animal Kingdom, and then Hollywood Studios. And at the end of our Hollywood Studios day, we enjoyed the Star Wars area, and went to Oga's Cantina and got buzzed, and then walked back to where our lift was gonna be, like in the pouring rain while buzzed. And we're just like, whoa. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We ate a lot of good food. Disney's very good at doing gluten and dairy free and stuff.
They are.
So I'm very happy about that.
I told Sarah, I'm like, you need to send me pictures throughout your trip.
Yeah.
And then she sent me pictures, and the whole time, every picture I got, my coworkers would just hear me go, "Oh, I want to be there." But
it was a sister trip.
Yeah, well, fine. I could be a sister.
Well, she said you can come next time.
Oh no, I'll see if she can come next time.
So yeah, I did that, and then the following Monday after I came home, I started my new job.
Yeah, you've had a busy 2 weeks.
Yeah. They issued me a whole iMac and like a 22-inch Cintiq, and my little desk is like
a whole iMac, not just a half one.
No, like what size is that iMac?
Oh, it's probably like 26 inches, 27.
Oh yeah, that thing's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. She gets home all dressed up, work clothes, and she goes, "Just wait till you see what I pull out of my car."
Yeah, and I gotta go take it back to the office tomorrow.
Oh, you have to bring it with you every time?
I don't think every time, but I need to bring it in order to connect to like the servers and stuff and get that all situated so I can then bring it back home.
Oh, the IT stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
most days I'm working from home. But yeah, like at least one day of the week we're trying to get people to come into the office.
And I do need to give Sarah credit. She did come back with a Zootopia shirt for me.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. I was like, you do care.
It was the only one I found. It was the only Zootopia stuff I found anywhere.
Oh, that hurts.
Did you find any Chip and Dale stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But you didn't come back with it.
I did. I came back with the Chip and Dale 50th anniversary Disney World pin. I was thinking about bringing home some of those they're called Nuimos. They're little dress up plushes, and they have a whole bunch of the popular Disney characters, including Chip and Dale.
And Judy and Nick.
Judy and Nick. I didn't see the Judy and Nick ones, but
They're online. I know that.
Okay.
And then one last point.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like, I mean, as we all know, Disney is known for their great decision making.
Yeah.
I
had such a horrible week while I was at Walt Disney World, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's happening?
But on you even mentioned, because partially I guess I want to say they used COVID as an excuse to start charging people more for shit. And you were saying that it completely seemed to screw up the lines.
Well, I don't think that's COVID related. It's just their
new
Disney Pass.
That's what I mean. But the Disney Pass was implemented because with COVID we need to figure stuff out.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like at least a quarter of the lines that we got in, a lot of the time, a quarter of the time, the wait was actually longer than what was posted on the boards, and especially for really popular rides. With the Lightning Lane, which is $15 per ticket.
Per day.
Yeah, per day. I feel like they're now more obligated to actually move the Lightning Lane more, because I remember when we went on Rise of Resistance, we got held up, and they lit in a massive group of Lightning Lane people, and I was like, holy crap.
Well, I mean, that's been the case over in Orange County here with Disneyland and Space Mountain. You see the Fast Pass lane just chugging on through. The standby lane's
Yeah.
Fast Passes used to be free.
Yeah, Fast Passes used to be free. I feel with
okay, so I'm dating myself here,
people,
but no, Fast Pass was free when I was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like now that they've also implemented the...
Fuck!
I'm pretty sure they have.
that?
Because they got rid of Fast Pass for a really long time. And I think that was to make way for the new stuff.
Like I said,
now that it's
they used
said
COVID as an
like
excuse to pull the trigger on this shit.
So it's
we need to make room and we need to do this, and then we're bringing stuff back, but to better your experience, which is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It's complete bullshit.
I feel like it's making wait times worse.
Yeah.
Standard wait times worse, because people don't want to pay for it, so they get in the standard line, and then you don't have good management of your lines.
Yep.
Because no one knows what they're doing.
Because you prioritize people that paid extra for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Without regard to people that were already there.
When they were free, people could use them when necessary, and then
it was strategic.
It
was hey, if you know how to work the system, you're not necessarily screwing anybody else, because it was based off of a limited amount. Where now it's hey, you're almost obligated to if you want to have the best experience, then you're gonna spend more money, and you're like, I already spent the money to get into your gates.
They still block you from getting tickets for some of the most popular rides, and you have to pay more money to get to those.
Bullshit.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was one where my sister was like, is it worth paying an extra $24? And I'm like, no.
No. You found your limit.
So, sorry to bring up the negative there,
Yeah.
but you've had a good 2 weeks.
I heard a lot of the, hey, due to reasons, your wait time might be longer than expected.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
Me.
I do not accept it. We got a super chat from C.284 asking, for Racing Toodles, will you do any more Dream Address Island tours for RPD at some point?
I would like
Never.
to.
Now, what is this, sir? Let's
Dream Address. So we recently did an Animal Crossing stream. Sorry, I freaked out because our AC turned on and I was like, earthquake.
I heard I think our neighbors were making noise
yeah,
too.
they were also like running. And
Yeah.
They got kids or something.
They have dogs for
You
sure.
heard, like music?
It's Hero, I think, singing in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
honestly
fucking
assumed-
singing like he always does.
I'm not singing. I'm right here. What?
When you're in the background, you're like,
What, like a minute ago?
yeah.
Oh, if it was like a minute ago, it was probably me.
I honestly, for some reason, assumed that was Saber. I don't know why. Just like, yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, the Animal Crossing. Yeah, we did an Animal Crossing stream where we kind of went over the 2.0 update and stuff, and it was nice to get back to the island time.
Yeah.
And we did a couple of Dream Address tours at the end of it.
oh, it's fun.
But yeah, I would like to do that because we saw one like really nice Disneyland like themed island, and that was fun. And then we saw a couple, or at least one of our viewers' islands as well. Yeah, I would like to do that again.
Did you mention the Kingdom Hearts one?
The Kingdom Hearts one, yeah. We also looked at a Kingdom Hearts themed island, and I've actually been like saving links and
Yeah.
for addresses since then. So yeah, we'll probably go back to it. I don't know when, but
So, as a reminder for everyone, Ready Player Dumb, if you haven't subscribed there, go do it.
go do it.
Go do it. So, okay, looking over the topics we have here. First off, let's hit this one first. We didn't talk about it last time because we ran out of time. But then I saw, we had mentioned we were probably going to talk about it, so now let's do it for sure. So, Generation 5 of My Little Pony has a video game that's coming out, and we are definitely going to play it on Ready Player Dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've actually avoided trailers for this because I'm like, well, I want to just experience the game.
I feel like it's
The
not going
trailers
to
don't
be
really
that epic.
show anything.
That's fine. That's fine.
Games.
I want to be surprised when I get there.
Okay.
So now what of interest is apparently DJ Thed, who was on the Bronies Reacts for G5, worked on this.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Cool.
just great to see Bronies React propelling people's careers. That definitely happened after the React.
But he was working on it before.
Nope, I didn't hear nothing until after the React.
Hush.
That stuff only takes a few days. So, but no, that's cool. Cool to see another fandom individual be able to get involved with the show in some way.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if anyone has any opinions of what they've seen so far.
I've seen nothing, but I love the concept. I want to see where they go with it, and I've looked it up briefly, and I can't tell anything negative or positive for it. But hey, points for effort.
Points.
It's the first time. It's the first time there's been a My Little Pony game on like an actual console since the DS.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh. Wait,
it's been a while.
DS is not that long ago, is it?
Oh my god, it was a while ago.
Oh god, I'm old.
The DS came out in 2004.
Stop.
Well, that was like 2 years ago, right?
I'm old. I recognize it. It's fine.
Matt, pay
Moving
attention
on.
to my video, and then you won't feel old. We'll do this together, Matt.
No, I am old. You are old too, but we'll get old together. It's
Lock
fine.
fingers with me.
Yeah, because we only had like the mobile game for G4 and a bunch of fan games, but like nothing like official.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like an official game. It's published by Outright Games, which I've played one of their games before. I played their Adventure Time game that they published, which is Adventure Time Pirates of the Ankyridian, and that was like a little turn-based RPG, and it was decent. So Outright Games isn't really known for like really great quality, but since like I saw that DJ Thed, he was saying that he worked on the game, and like the models actually look pretty good for like a game like this.
Yeah.
So because that's what he worked on. He worked on the models. So I think it'll be like decent enough. I'm not expecting anything super great though.
It's just gonna be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah,
I
don't think
hope it will be.
I don't think any of us are going into this
It's
expected.
gonna be an epic video game. Triple,
It could be.
Triple, double,
I want it to be.
quadruple A.
It's
Video
gonna be
game.
better than Elden Ring, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. I heard the world building just completely blows Elden Ring out of the water, so
Good.
yeah. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. And what is it on? Is it PC?
It's on everything.
Everything?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's on Xbox, PS4, Switch, PC.
Game Boy.
So.
Excuse me, it's not on the N-Gage, therefore your point is moot. Thank
Not
you.
on Sega Genesis. Cool. And also, and this I don't know, but I see here we have listed the MLP Generation 5 comics.
Yeah.
Apparently, was that something that was
There's
recently
like
announced?
a cover reveal. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, do we have an image of that?
Did you never made it past the ASMR
No,
when
I
you were
didn't.
looking for this?
Where is it? Oh my god. Hold on. It was on Twitter.
Well, the ASMR was
Equestria
too
Daily really
relaxing.
didn't post this? Okay, hold on.
She's getting on Equestria Daily's case.
Whoa.
Well, they should have posted it. Like, I feel like they posted cover B or something for it. But, like, alright, hold on, I gotta find it.
Sarah's got to find it.
But basically, like, on the cover, it's got, like, ruins of Equestria.
I'm sorry. The first thing that popped up when Sarah typed in MLP, on Twitter was MLP Vor.
Oh, what?
And I'm like, since when? Like, huh?
Since the beginning of the fandom.
Has it been?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
probably. It's
Yep,
Rule
yeah.
34. At the same time, why'd that come up on
No,
your
but-
computer?
But Vor, like, I get it when there's like predators involved, but
Or
like,
he's
and when I say I get it, I don't mean I get it. I just mean like, okay, that's why. But like,
All right, Mr. Zootopia.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Zootopia has predators, and I've seen way more than my fair share, and I've been like, every time
You've
I'm
been
like,
part-
no.
It has been
part of the
45
internet
too many
for long
seconds
enough.
talking
I've
about
been like,
more.
no, every time. I'm like, can these characters just live in peace? Not
No, apparently
pieces.
not.
Well, technically, they don't have to be in pieces.
Look, as long as there is more than one person on this earth, someone's gonna want to eat the other person.
That's
It was one full minute too long talking about war.
Okay.
So what's your favorite
Oh,
part about
we haven't even hit the full minute yet, Hero.
I found it.
She found it. She found it.
We're not talking about Vor anymore.
It's the main 5 in like ruins of Canterlot, it looks like. And then like Sunny's like holding what looks like part of Discord's horn.
Oh.
Oh no!
So I'm.
So
Oh,
everybody's
she
like,
is.
what the fuck?
It's a seashell.
Maybe.
He molted.
So speaking of Vor,
God,
is
here we go.
it me? But like, I'm just following Hitch's eyes here, and he's
Yeah,
ready to eat
I
something.
also wanted to bring that up.
I mean, there's eating
He's
someone,
Intently.
and there's eating someone.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do the latter here.
He's appreciating the view of what he has seen.
Is he? Look at his face. He's
He
like,
does look disgusted too.
He's like, is that what's there?
Oh god.
What's that?
Maybe
No one
all
else
that
will
gay
ever
art of
believe
Hitch
him.
was right.
Oh god.
What, do we know the premise of this comic?
Let me.
I like to presume the Discord has molted.
So
I will take a
He
look.
did.
I was never one who got into the comics.
Me either.
No.
Yeah.
I'd like to, but comics are a very expensive hobby.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
I did that for a little while, and I'm like, man, that's a lot of money.
weren't
That's
the
spending.
G4 ones
Yeah.
eventually posted online, or am I dreaming?
Yeah,
They
there,
were.
there was a
Yeah,
there was a
We
humble
bought
bundle.
it.
Yeah, that I,
Proceeded to not read.
yeah, I bought like the humble bundle of like it's like almost all of them, but I still
I
haven't
mean,
read them.
It's only like $4 an episode, or $4 a book though.
There's
When
How
I
many
think
books
about
are
all
there?
the other places I could spend $4, that seems like a cheap hobby.
Yeah, but they're like very thin, and it's like one of those things where it's like you're buying like hundreds and hundreds of these things.
How many
Yeah.
hundred?
Enough.
I guess I'm just talking about
Oh.
comics in general,
Fair.
so I'm typically like
Yes.
kind of hesitant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they did have the bundle sell. As
Yeah.
Sarah said, we haven't actually read
Right.
them,
Yeah.
but we have them.
have
so-
Oh gosh, yes. Trade paperback. Let's go.
Anyways, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I don't.
do have the synopsis for the comic.
Is it spoilery? Because what if I do
No.
read this someday?
No. A new adventure
You'll
begins
forget all
here.
about it.
Join Sunny, Izzy, Sip, Pip, Hitch, and their trusty sidekick, Cloud Puff, as they explore brand new Equestria, following the magical events of the hit Netflix movie. With magic returned to Equestria, the ponies are more united than ever, at least until one of the Unity crystals is stolen. Can the main five find the culprit before the magic is gone for good? And where is Cloud
No.
Puff leading them anywhere? Is this Canterlot?
Wait, who the hell's Cloud?
Cloud
The little
Puff.
dog.
dog.
That's the
The
dog.
little dog with wings.
Did they ever? Where?
They
When?
named that thing?
It's the princess's dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
just
when
a
did-
little
when did they
dog
name them?
running
I
around
don't
and
know.
pissing them off?
They
It was
definitely
probably
said
just
safe.
in the credits.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Cloud.
Did
Is-
they say Cloud Puff's name?
I'm pretty
Name of
sure.
the credits.
I don't remember.
Is it is this canon or nah?
I don't
the
know.
comics
That
are
might
never
be yet to be
canon.
said.
Is this canon
Paleo
or
has
nah?
put his foot down.
I mean,
comics.
it's
Yes.
official, so therefore it's canon. Deal with it.
Yeah.
No,
well,
but the other show.
Deal
yeah.
with it.
yeah. The G4 show never acknowledged the comics, so.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, you ready to say the same thing about the new Rescue Ranger movie coming out?
Deal with it, Race. Deal with it. I will own that movie. That looks amazingly horrible.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to own
I
it too.
want
I'm
to
ready to
see
own
it.
it too.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, cool. So on that covered that stuff, right,
Yes.
Sarah? Okay, so and I don't know like if the other guys have been like quote officially announced or if that's how any of this works. But anyways, let me start here. I'm gonna work into the other one. So
Okay.
so why did I say there were two? Oh yeah, because Saber and I were just announced for BabsCon. I'm like, what was the other one?
Yeah, Capcom.
So yeah, so this is basically like a connection of sorts. So we were set to go to the 2020 BabsCon. It got canceled. And then I think they spoke with us in regards to 2021, not knowing whether or not that was going to be canceled, saying, hey, we're planning on just bringing people from the 2020 list over to 2021. And essentially, and I think, and I could be wrong, but I think that's basically, they're like, well, we're going to do it again. We've obviously had a good run with BabsCon since 2015. Excited to be back at BabsCon here to get things kicked back off in San Francisco. And I know Saber and I are both looking forward to eating lots and lots of burritos.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So that was number one. Number two is another convention. And I know that we're all on their website. So I'm assuming that means the announcements have been made and they're good with me mentioning this. Or someone stop me now. So MomoCon.
Oh, race. No, I'm just giving shit. Go for it.
I'm like, could you imagine? So they're like, guys, you're the only ones that have access. It was kind of late for me, but I'm going to be at MomoCon this year.
Yeah, you can be in my vlogs because I vlogged the first two conventions.
He's actually been down this road before.
But I did two this time.
Oh, good.
Prior, I got my experience in. I know.
He's ready. He's ready.
Race, this is perfect because when everybody else is like really tired at the end of the evening and you're still on West Coast time, we can go to all the weird late night panels together that I usually have to go to by myself.
Yes! We're going to do it, Laura. I'm so ready for this.
Oh, you're going to love the weird late night panels at MomoCon.
You'll love them. Oh,
I
there
think
are so many of
we
them.
we might end up having a weird one or two. So
Oh yeah, we might be
so yeah, no, I'm really excited about this. You know, this is going to be a new experience for me. I know that a lot of the people here at this podcast are veterans of MomoCon. For me, I'm going to be a rookie going into you could call this. Is this technically an anime convention? Is that, or is it?
It's a multimedia.
Multi-genre. Yeah, there's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Video games, cartoons, anime, pretty much everything.
Well, there you go. And for me, because I've been to San Diego Comic-Con, but as we all acknowledge, that's much more corporate. Where like this is going to be my first experience with something like this.
It's
so
very big.
I'm very excited. And we are putting our heads together for what kind of entertainment we're going to be bringing to MomoCon. So I hope to.
I was looking to see if I accidentally had it on the Twitter screen while I'm looking at this Twilight sculpture that Princess Deadpool posted.
Porn. She's looking at
more
porn.
pictures of.
We got a super chat from Nora saying, "See you dorks at MomoCon." Hint, hint, wink, wink. Nora.
Oh, she's going.
Yeah.
Well,
Neat.
given other people that are listed as going, that doesn't surprise me too much.
Oh yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
feel like I didn't do that.
Let's just say it's not just some of us in here. There's going to be some more of our friends that will be at MomoCon. Yep. I don't know why Gabe's not here, by the way, but...
Did you remind him?
No, I didn't! Oh, shit! You're right!
Yeah, see,
Well,
he said he'd go.
He
you
might not be
reminded him.
feeling well enough
Oh
yet.
wait, I'm so sorry. I was looking at the guest list. I'm like, I don't see face anywhere. I've literally been staring at your face on this website for like 2 minutes. And I was like, where is he? I don't see him.
You're like, dude, they're not having you. Like, I hate to tell you, but it's not happening.
I think it's just because it's not the usual picture I see of you. Maybe
Mhm.
that's why I was showing
I found that, so that picture was taken at BronyCon, and I found it recently, and I was like, I love this picture. Like it not only encapsulates like the on stage stuff, but also the vlogging in the same picture, and I'm like, perfect. But yeah, again, really excited about this.
Bill Farmer's going.
Bill Farmer's going. Sarah, that's not announced yet. You can't say
Oh,
that.
he's on the website.
I know,
He's like
I'm-
the first person.
Yeah,
In fairness, that is a pretty
guest.
good picture.
But Sarah, I think you're missing the point. ACRacebest is going to be voice of
no, I'm not
ACRacebest.
Brent,
A mechanical engineer, best known for his YouTube series Bronies React.
Never heard of
You're
it.
gonna meet
Oh.
old Kermit
Steve
after Jim.
That's right.
Oh, the good Kermit.
Was he the one? Was he the one that?
Was fired.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's the good one then.
Yeah.
was
Fired
he?
one.
And he was also Rizzo, right?
Yes.
I miss Rizzo.
Yeah. They found a good actor to replace him as Wembley, so I feel like maybe Rizzo could make a return.
I hope. I miss that dynamic, Gonzo and Rizzo. But yeah, Sarah's kind of scrolling through the list on. I just realized it's not on there, but Saberspark's gonna be there. That's cool. That's exciting. Who's that one? Black Griffin. Oh, that's cool. I wonder why Nora's going. Okay.
Who's Black Griffin?
There's ACRacebest.
Claire Corlett.
Claire Corlett. Well, I like how they put us two
Basic.
next. Bossick.
They put a whole name in there, dang.
PaleoSteno. Oh, that's cool. No, where's Jax here? They have him holding all of us up because they're like, he's muscle man.
Oh,
There he is.
Jonas Scott.
Oh, dude, Phil Lamar's gonna be there.
Jaxblade.
Yeah.
Jaxblade.
Yeah, I can't wait to get Carrie Payton and Will Friedle to say "booyah" together. That'll be so epic. I got Ron Stoppable inside work saying "booyah."
Sarah saw other people that are going to be there
Yeah.
by her reaction.
Jonas Scott, the voice of Legacy in the English dub, is gonna be there. I want to go there and make him say some cringy
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
some,
Jeremy
like,
Dooley's gonna be there.
cotton
Nice.
pasta stuff.
Yeah.
Do it.
Ambazar saying race is going to be their moment in the chat, referring to his video when a con announces. So yeah, very excited. It's almost incredible how quick the turnaround for me going. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be there to. No, I want to go. It was insanely fast. But
And I was gonna say the previous times that we were at MomoCon's been like very accommodating for us.
Yeah.
So they're very nice.
Yeah, no, they've been great so far. We got 2 super chats. One from Anime Guy saying, "Wish I could see you guys at Fan Expo Chicago." And then Christina says, "Everyone's throwing out where they want to see us. I love it." Christina says, "Hope to see you guys at Everfree Northwest." Now, speaking of Everfree Northwest, just a reminder for everybody that Everfree does have on Twitter. On the Everfree Northwest Twitter, they do have, I think, one of those like Google entries where you can let them know. I think they give you a maximum of 3, but yeah, essentially you can let them know what community guests you would like to see at Everfree Northwest. So, yeah, and Everfree always a lot of fun, and you gotta love it. Seattle. So yeah, we certainly hope to be at Everfree Northwest for 2022. It's again, that is a convention that I would always put all of my faith into. Everfree has been a staple of the fandom, guys. This is going to be their 10th year. I want everyone to just take a moment to realize.
10th anniversary.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Cannot believe that shit.
10 years ago, we went to our first Everfree Northwest.
Yeah.
We drove.
Yeah.
We weren't married. You didn't live in California.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one hell of a vlog.
It was one
We
hell of a
road
long.
tripped it.
Well, I road tripped both ways. You left me.
No, I drove most of the way there.
That's true. You did drive most of the way there. We found that Sarah and my driving dynamics, I'm the typical driver, except Sarah will do long distance.
Yeah. He
Like-
sprints.
Yeah.
On long distance.
Yeah. So she I don't know what it is. I just don't do great with long distance drives. I think my ADD is just too great.
I mean, I grew up doing long drives, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So just wanted to mention that. Excited about that. I'll probably make an additional post in the future regarding the MomoCon stuff. And of course, vlogs to come. It sounds like Jax and I will be slamming cameras together and seeing if they make little cameras.
Yeah.
Little
Sounds
baby.
Baby GoPro.
I mean, they will make tiny parts of cameras, sure.
Yay.
Okay. So, of our friend group here, I need to know, is there anyone who has not yet seen Turning Red?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't, so I'll see you guys
Oh.
later.
Yes, you have.
Jax.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'll
Matt,
go
if
back.
you want to avoid spoilers, we can bring you back in.
I mean, I think I know enough about the movie to go right ahead. And
Okay.
honestly, I hate to say this, but spoilers don't bother me because once I know what they are, I can appreciate the way the movie builds up to them or doesn't.
Matt,
Yeah.
Matt,
You're
I
right.
would,
We are
I
not
would
the
say
same person.
Sarah's the same
Oh,
way.
Hero, yeah, I know that.
Sarah's the same way, and I honestly view it as a superpower to be like, whatever, spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
how? It's like
No,
walking. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I
is
know.
it
Grace,
Matt,
Grace,
is it
no.
that thing?
I've
Oh.
mentioned that I've seen the Olympics, and you've already shut me out of the room.
Well, that's because you don't know when to shut up.
I don't.
Because
That's
then
part
you
of the
go,
fun.
yeah, they're talking on the news about, oh, should the USA have had more medals? Well, maybe that's too much information. And it's like, yeah, don't
For you,
say
it probably is.
anything.
For
Matt.
Sarah, it's like, uh-huh.
Another guy we work with, Corey, he was
Oh, don't lump me in. No.
we were iRacing one night, and Corey goes, oh, and I have no idea why he would do that. Like, there's millions of reasons he would have done that, and he goes, well, that's not a spoiler, but I'm watching the USA hockey game right now. But
No,
don't worry. And
that's a
I'm like,
spoiler.
why would you tell me? Like, he told me because he's like, don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. And I'm like, you could have
Well,
not
that's
said
exactly about
anything.
this.
By the way, I am basically done watching the Olympics now.
Yeah.
Good on
T-
you.
I
today,
hope so.
it is a lot of stuff. Like, you have to understand, I
I
record
don't
everything.
care. That happened back in the winter. We're in spring now. If you haven't finished it by now, spoilers are fair game.
But I sit there for that. I've watched everything competitively. So, yeah.
Matt, when
Anyway.
you get like when you hear a spoiler for something, do you get that like sort of pre-anxiety of like the scene's coming up but you don't know how or when or something like that?
No, actually, I don't at all. I hate
okay.
I hate to say this, but like in the spirit of the Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind, not without the mind wipe capability, but like I will get up and I will give a full-on closing argument, nuanced, detailed, related to the case. I'll sit back down and I'll look at my client and say, "How'd that sound?" And they'll say that sounded good. Good, because I don't remember what I said. I have no idea what just happened. It happened. It was great.
Goodness.
I've read the transcript later, and it's like, hey, cool, I sound competent.
I did.
I don't know if it's good, bad, or other, but my method of being.
Yes, we all produce gas. We get it.
Yeah, I haven't belched yet. Give me time. I don't produce that either. But my method of being is I exist, and I know that I exist now. Tell me what ask me what I ate for breakfast. I don't know.
This is still the spoilers thing?
Oh yeah, no, tell me a spoiler, and by the time I see it, I'll probably have forgotten it.
Oh, okay.
Saber has the same thing.
Or to that degree, like I'll remember that vaguely that it exists, but I won't see how it fits in, and then I come along for the story anyway. So I don't care about spoilers because I probably will have forgotten them by the time I see it. I don't know if that's good, bad, or other, but like, yeah, it's why it doesn't bother me.
All right, we're gonna put up the spoiler screen here for Turning Red. I'm
gonna make it real quick.
It says it's.
Sarah's gonna. You could have been making it right now. I was vamping long enough for that to be
so
made.
in order to make it, I have to be on the screen, so I didn't want to do it too early.
Well,
Yeah,
in fairness, I'm going to give it time because right now I saw Nora calling me out in chat. Get on with it. No, I will never get on with it. This is just the way I tell stories. You come along for the ride or you get off. You bought the ticket, ride the ride. You know what you were getting into. You showed up to the Semi-Perfect podcast. This is what you get. Spoilers ahoy. No longer Boba Fett. But...
Spoilers ahoy. 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 Chop suey.
Yeah, I jumped to the next line before I finished speaking.
Don't you hate that when like I get that when I'm having a very angry rant and I'm having it at somebody where it's like you need to hear my angriness and then I fuck up a word and I'm like no.
Imagine doing that in front of a jury.
No.
Oh,
yes. No, you own it. You move on. You recognize that you screwed up because everyone at that point is expecting you to be the pinnacle of perfection, and you recognize we're all human. Once you've done that, everyone's there with you. Come along with me for this ride. Let's go.
Honestly, that's actually a great way of like when I talk about my nerves of setting myself up, or I should say of learning with like public speaking, like specifically on the PA at the racetrack, where I used to be
all there.
I used to have that like, all right, the mic's on, don't screw this up, and then you screw something up, and you're like, oh no. Like now it's like, oh, I screwed that up.
I like this quote by Anime Guy. Nora, a perfect podcast would get on with it. A semi-perfect podcast wouldn't.
So we're gonna put up a spoiler screen for Turning Red.
Yeah,
for anyone that's new, the spoiler screen is gonna go up. If you want to avoid the spoilers, you can mute. Oh, it's up. So essentially, from this point forward, you can mute the stream. Once this goes down, you know it's safe to come back in. You don't have to worry about spoilers.
Yeah.
Sarah's gently moving us forward.
That said, we have a super chat from Base saying I always go between Bass Base and Base.
Base.
Saying Turning Red has done to me what Zootopia did to Race. Watched it so many times already. Send help. Oh,
no.
We'll see. There's long-term effects that come with what Zootopia did to me. I have a tail now.
Well, figurative or literal?
You mean my tail?
No.
Oh, it's there, Matt.
And Base, like, come back to us after you've seen Turning Red 30 times, then we'll talk. Then we'll be in a place of, equal par.
Those were paid tickets too. Like now I have like the little pass thing where it's like if I keep going, it's fine. I mean, they'll still, people still stare, but I mean, those are all paid for tickets individually.
Yeah.
How many did you see? How many times did you pay for it?
30.
Jesus Christ.
I was not sure that was the number. I just picked it.
No,
But
no,
I was
yeah,
right.
it was 30.
Moving on.
Yep.
Delete
All
this part
right,
of the
all
podcast.
right.
That was
So
right.
turning red. So for those that don't know, Saberspark, and Paleo, a bunch of these guys, they'll review movies, from time to time, and
we'll remove them.
And then you'll remove them. And I know that the kind of big topic going into Turning Red has been all the controversy leading into it. Which
what was
it? Just people bitching about the style and the fact that it's
people
about little girls.
People bitching. People just bitching, and it's like you actually get to the movie and it's like
a good movie.
It's like I gathered something about the facial expressions, but beyond that, I don't see what's the issue.
Look up
Everybody sees a bean-shaped mouth, and they just foam at the mouth.
Matt, just look up a certain. Yeah, go ahead, Hira.
No,
I know what you're talking about,
because
Jack.
it wasn't relatable or something. They're like, this is a Chinese girl living in Toronto. That's a really narrow, like, not relatable thing for a lot of people. I was like, that's cool. How about she's a human?
Yeah, at the same time, she's a person living in the world. Carry on.
Yeah, also, I'm not a French rat. Like, how am I going to remember the Ratatouille?
I'm a car in cars.
How dare you?
I'm not a rat that likes to make food.
She's a person that is going through an awkward time in your life.
Yeah.
You know,
AKA puberty. Like, everyone.
Yeah.
Gabe might be a robot on a desolate world, though. Like, that might be what's going on with Gabe.
Gabe?
I mean, I am just gonna
No. He's not on a desolate world. He's on Earth. His goal is to get to a desolate world.
Might be on one. I don't know. Yeah. Thoughts on Turning Red?
Love it.
I honestly love it more every time I watch it. I've seen it twice, but
I watched it twice. First time, just liked it. Had a trope I didn't like, but the second time, because the trope like didn't play it too much into it, I was like, okay, I like this even more. Listened to the soundtrack a lot. Prior to the movie, I was one of those people like looking at it like not from a like, oh, this looks like shit, but just from I had only seen the teaser trailer. And like there are just certain aesthetics that just don't grab me personally. Like there are just certain aesthetics where just like how they do character designs that just like for me they don't grab me. They just go, okay, this is one of those type of deals. So like that's how it was for me initially. And then like when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is pretty good, funny. I like the girls, stuff like that. They're making me laugh. Oh, that's making me giggle. And then they got to like the bathroom scene, and I had literally only seen the first teaser, and so like. When they got to the bathroom scene, I was like, oh, that's why it's called Turning Red. I get it. Puberty. Okay, I get you now. So, like, I thought it was just a normal kid turned into a monster movie. I've seen, like, thousands of those. It was, and I was like, oh, I'm enjoying it, liking it, like the soundtracks. I'll talk more about the one trope thing. But, like, besides that, like, everything else was, like, pretty good. Fun movie.
Yeah.
I saw this review by... Saberspark?
Yeah.
Some guy on the internet. He did a pretty good cover of it, and seemed to give a lot of intellectual capacity to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I stole it from Tom.
Good job.
Right for me, man.
That's why he's there.
And
I need a new brain. Hard times. Yeah, I really think of anything. We're just so bored online. We're just bored. We like to complain. And the film was good. I'm not going to get too into it. Because ultimately my gut was like, this is fun. I enjoyed the energy. And yeah, it's not like traditional, like, art house Pixar or whatever.
Art house?
Art house Pixar.
Yeah, I don't think you know what that means.
Oh, thanks. Can you explain it to me then?
Because I was when I watched your review, I was like, art house? What are you talking about?
Well, technically, would that be top?
Waited to call him out on the podcast.
Oh god.
Hey, Laura said it first. I just.
Yeah,
You just went further with it.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what
Yeah,
you
exactly. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's more an art garden, if you were. Okay.
Art garden.
Yeah.
the movie had the family spoilers of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Spoiler shit.
The movie had the family stuff, which that's what Pixar just knows. They're like, well, we use the music, but make it sad the next time so that you'll cry. We'll also make everything about family so you'll cry. The thing, oh my god, like when all the aunts and the grandmother and everyone was going through the portal, and May's mother went through the portal, and she like doubled back. She's like, please just gotta come with me. And May's like, nope, this is my life. I'm gonna do it this way. And she's like, I can't remember exactly what the words were, but she was talking about like, I did something terrible to you or something. And the way she's like, and if I taught you that, and I was like, stop. Like,
that's weird.
As an adult, like I don't even have children, but I just like I felt that like real hard. Like parents aren't perfect. They're like our age, right? So it's like I can just like relate to that like messing up. But like as a parent, there's much higher stakes, right? And it's just like I don't know, just like the way she said, and if I taught you that, I was just like, oh, mom, no. It like got me. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, on a much less serious note, the part where she's like shaking her butt at her mom, she's like, I like to gyrate, and she's like, yeah, mom, you like that? And she just like slapped her ass. That shit is hilarious.
I love that she did it for like 5 straight minutes.
I was like, it was like 4 a.m. I was just fucking laughing. Like,
the part that I absolutely love about this movie, like it's just like a perfect moment, like a perfect cut, is when May like shows up the concert and then like
can I you're gonna say the same thing. I think I am.
Okay.
Is it when mom shows up?
Before
that? Okay.
Like it's the cut where they're like, oh, your mom is probably gonna freak, and then May's like, what's she gonna do, ground me? And they all like laugh, and then it immediately cuts to like her giant mother like walking
fucking Godzilla walking through. I actually lost it during, like, I was like, what the fuck?
It's like that chef's kiss moment.
She murdered a bunch of innocent children.
Does kind of happen.
Died that night.
Yeah. I think like there's a bunch of stuff that went on with that movie. I was like, yeah, this is like really good, because I was like, because I think Saber mentioned it earlier when he was like talking about how like the pacing was pretty good. Like it was just like, yeah, like I didn't feel like drag, because like sometimes when I'm watching movies at home, like I get distracted, and then I'll like pause the movie, then I'll come back to it later, or I'll like just I get distracted just like doing shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm not really paying attention, but like I was actually hyper focused on it, and so I was like, oh, this is good. The bully, I thought that whole thing where he like got fucked up, that like cracked me up. I was like, yeah, you fucking deserve that shit. But then like parents, I love the parents' reaction where it's like, no, what the fuck, you nearly killed this person. So yeah, you can't do that. So like, then they like kicked everyone out of the house. Yeah, I think like, yeah, because I was talking, I think we were talking to the other Jordan about this on the POS podcast or something like that. Like they just the movie was like pretty damn good to me all over, and I think it is still pretty damn good. But they had that like one trope where it's like, all right, we're all gonna break up, but we're gonna get back together and stuff like that. And it's just like, and it's one of those things where like so many shows they do that trope, but the second time it didn't bother me because they moved by it so fast. But like for instance, Paleo, what's the show with the purple girl? What's her name?
The
Purple?
Kipo, yeah, Kipo.
Thank you, Laura.
Kipo, yeah. So like in Kipo, there's like this scene between like Wolf and Kipo, and it's just like, you've been blah 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 for some shit like that, and it's like, oh guys, there's gonna be fucking episodes that, okay, well, we're gonna wait till we get back together, and then they solve it like in the second. Like I love that, and they've been doing that in a lot of recent shows recently, where you think like something's gonna be stretched out for longer, where it's like, oh my god, this piece of drama and they're breaking up because of blah blah blah, and it's just like, oh, how long are we gonna do this? Because like once that sets in, like nowadays, I just sort of like, I have a ticking in my head, like, okay, like I know what's gonna happen, I know what's gonna on, and I know it's just for the plot and stuff like that, and I know why they're doing it for the plot for this specific reason, and I know the reasoning and all that stuff. But like it is one of those things that sort of takes me out of movie. But like since it was relatively fast this time around, it was like, okay, yeah. The second time it didn't bother me as much, but it's just one of those things that just like every time I'm like, here we fucking go. But yeah, that's just for me.
I mean, go ahead, Riz.
I was just gonna say, as far as like when I think back to the story, and I've only seen the movie once, but I at first when I went into this, like, you know, knowing, you know, just based off of the trailer or the teasers, okay, at some point she's going to turn into a red panda. I thought that it was going to be more of like, oh no, like this skips generations and it happened to you. But they knew it was going to happen to her, and I'm like, how do you not have a conversation?
Well,
how do you
the
not
mom
let them know it's
explained
about
it,
to
being
happen?
like, well, I didn't know it was gonna happen this soon. I
But
wanted to prepare.
You
like,
still
stuff
didn't
like-
have the conversation.
Yeah, I know.
No, that
they
happens.
didn't.
Legit.
Like, I know it
kind of
happens, but
thing.
how?
I mean, like, it is one of those. It is a situation where like it does make sense from like, because I see both sides of that angle. On one part, it's like, yeah, I didn't know this was gonna happen. I was gonna wait to tell you. But on the other hand, you're a giant fucking red panda. All right, this is some werewolf shit. All right, so like this is kind of a big deal. Like you could fuck up and eat someone.
Now-
so
now-
I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah, and girls
Yeah.
girls would know better than I would, but maybe like specifically to the puberty topic, like, oh, now that it's happening, now that you're bleeding, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was more of like I guess partially like the allegory. I don't know.
That is a thing that happens. I know people that have not
I mean,
known
yeah,
until
that
it started
is a thing
happening,
that
and then they were
happens.
like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Oh, well, that's
It's like, "Oh, I'm literally
scary.
bleeding out because I don't know what this is." And
I'm-
then it's like,
damn.
"Oh, yeah, no, this is normal." It's like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me before right now?"
Well, then there you go. So okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I
It
guess
does happen.
Like,
that.
I don't want to throw shade on anyone, but like, how bad is it that I knew that before they did
You knew what?
about the bleeding out part?
Matt's like,
Well,
as
you-
a as
Also,
a
like, at least
as a-
a few generations.
Like
prior
the
to
fact that
myself.
it's not, yeah.
Are you saying
My-
like as a boy how you knew that before they?
Yeah, like,
Or
my-
as
my
an
sex
adult.
education told me more about that than
Oh
theirs did
no,
about
no,
that.
Matt. That's actually valid too. Cause like I remember like when I was like fucking 4 years old, my parents gave me like this, and I think
I'm sorry.
like,
what
asked,
sex education were you
4
having at
years
4
old?
years old?
Yeah, I think I was like 4 or 5 because I asked my parents where babies come from. My mom got me this animation of like this. Like I think someone
Okay,
found this.
so
years
that's
later.
why
It's
he's
like
into
an
hentai.
animation of
This
like
is
this
fair, like you asked.
man and woman, and they explain like this is a penis, this is a vagina. When the man loves a woman, this is what happens. He inserts the thing, and it was like basically like just that, and I was just like, oh, because like and then my dad was like, I can't believe you showed the boy that. Like he's like fucking 45 years old.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
boy
And
learned.
so like I learned all about everything and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay.
My parents
you
just told
knew.
me, "Oh yeah, babies come from a mommy's stomach." I'm like, "Okay, I'll
Yeah.
accept that."
I don't think I ever
Moving on.
actually had the talk, like ever.
Yeah.
yeah,
I,
me either. Like, I just learned everything from sex ed.
I still
Let me
don't
find
know
that
how it
fucking
happens.
animation. How babies
You still
are
don't know
born
how it
different.
happened.
Well, I
No.
mean, clearly you don't have kids yet.
What?
How
I used to
babies-
think that babies came from like literally like a man and a woman loved each other, and then
I-
it's just
yeah,
like the
yeah,
baby's
Just
like,
happened.
yeah, we're now's the time, and I was like,
Oh, like they just loved each other hard enough.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
When
no,
a man and
you
a
have to be
woman-
hard. You have to love them hard enough.
So,
yes.
some people like their love, the rough love, you know.
Mm.
God, where is
Giggity.
that fucking animation? Yeah, I
Rope
found it.
change
Oh my
tag.
god.
Oh, no.
shit. Where did I come from? There we go. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I saw this when I was like 5 or 6 years old or 4 or some shit like that. So that explains why I love hentai. Thanks, mom. Oh wow. Okay.
No,
I
Jesus.
Saber.
And-
Like react at a con someday, maybe.
Hey, could be.
Could be. Probably won't be. Could be.
Hmm.
After
Turn
you know,
red.
18+ panel after dark.
It's right there.
I don't know. It was a good film. I wanted to get back on track.
yeah.
No,
Sorry.
there is no getting back on track. We are here now. We live here. This is why we're here.
No, it was
God.
yeah, it
Why
was.
did my parents show me?
I stand by that. If anybody was upset with the topics because I brought my young child to see this Pixar movie and it had more grown-up topics of puberty, I'm sorry, but it's like
Did you not see it coming?
as a parent, that's up to you to
It's your fucking
yeah,
job.
like if you don't want your kids seeing that, then that is up to you to screen.
Yeah.
It's not up to everyone else to just not make that stuff. It's like, no. I thought I thought the movie handled the topic well. It didn't shy away from it. Like it didn't go like, oh, we won't actually. You know, the mom literally ran in with pads at one point.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes. It was.
They owned
it's
it.
Nice
I liked
to
it.
be like we can actually have this be the theme of something
Yeah.
without it being like very like I guess technical and like super overly feminine and like not interesting at all.
Mm-hmm.
But this way, it's like, oh, it's just a good movie, and this is just part of it.
Yeah.
And like, why shouldn't you be able to talk about this? Like, why?
Part of life.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know what's hilarious, Laura? You just timed that perfectly. Like, why shouldn't you be able to talk about this? And I'm watching the thing I watched when I was 4, and they're like talking about the whole thing going on, and I'm just like, you sounded like the narrator going along with it. So I was just like,
That's awesome.
oh god. For anyone in the chat of age who wants to know exactly what I saw, it's called
babies.
"Where Did I Come From?" 1985. It's all on YouTube right now. Actual Person 34 uploaded it, and I'm just like, why did my mom let me watch this when I was 4? It's just
Well, I mean, Britt Mullen right now is asking Bronies react to sex ed film.
that's what it was.
We have a super chat from Anime Guy
Oh, God.
saying, I compare the animation pre-release to a Klasky Supo project.
Yeah,
For Turning Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a classic
I can see
Supo
that in some way.
in 3D.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing I took away from this is something I saw the other day. I think it may have been in one of our chats, but like the group of 4 kids contrasted with Mario, Luigi,
Yeah.
Wario, and Waluigi.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's basically
If
what
we
it is.
have that video, if we have that image, I want to see that on the screen. But like that to me is what this movie is.
I like that Matt just drops that on you. Like, hey,
That is
Sarah,
childhood.
right
You
now,
have to
go
find
find
this
this
post.
image.
No, race. That's why I said
pasted it
I probably
if we
could
have
find
it.
it.
If we
40
have
minutes
it.
ago.
Go
No, I
find
probably
it,
could find it.
Sarah. But like, if we have it, if we don't have it, that's fine. We don't have it.
No, we don't have it. We
But I'm
absolutely
referencing it.
Got
Look,
it.
we don't have it.
Got it.
We don't have it.
No, like I trust in our audience enough. They are part of the internet. They can go find it. They will find it. They'll find it faster than any
It's
of us
on the
could,
screen.
probably. They probably already found it and are sending us the links, but you know.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
I'm watching on YouTube, so I'm under like a 5-10 second delay.
This is great.
Same.
This is great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep,
Oh my
there
god.
it is. And that to me, wow is all I can say to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They nailed
Wow.
Mario in this. Well,
Seriously, would you act any other way had you gone to rescue a princess from 8 different castles?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I just go home and eat a snack.
You just front up on Bowser like, wow.
Wow. Well, cool. So anyone else, any closing thoughts here on Turning Red?
It's be good.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
It's
what they
pretty
did with
good.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the whole scene of May drawing in her notebook.
Oh,
under
the best.
bed, and like trying to hide it from her mom. I like if you were like an artistic kid in like the mid 2000s, then yeah, you would definitely relate to that of like hiding drawings of things that you were drawing.
No.
I like the
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like
Like, you were,
artistic.
yeah.
Artistic.
No. Okay. So Paleo bringing that up cracked me up because so in my school when we were like in I think it was like middle school or some shit like that.
Yeah.
My friend Ashton like knew this like art kid, and this art kid was like, getting really good like at drawing stuff, and then like they were just drawing some like some girls' boobs or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell, like whatever. And my friend Ashton was like, "Yo, could you draw me a character if I asked?" And they were like, "Sure, for $5." And so he was like, "Oh, okay." And so like he got a picture drawn from them. And so other people started learning that this person could draw. And so they had this like whole side hustle where we had to go like to a certain place to like go get the stuff. And so like they would just draw and do all this stuff. And I remember I went to like my mom, and I was like, "Hey, lunch is having this special this week. It's gonna cost extra money. Could I get extra money for it?" So like, I got some extra paper from my parents, and I went up to the art kid. I was like, "Can you draw me Sailor Venus and Sailor Jupiter kissing in the bathtub?" And they were like, "Yeah, I got you." And I remember like it took like 3 periods for them to draw it, and I was just like so anxious, like, oh god, this is gonna be so hot. And so like I finally like got it, and I was like, oh god, fuck yeah. But it was probably like one of those like how to draw manga, like really bad cringe like anime drawings.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh god, this is the hottest thing ever. I can't wait to see it. And I hit it.
had that book.
And then that kid kept drawing until they got caught, and then they like got all you talking to. And I wish I could find this kid. If I could find, I'm laughing about. I wish I had the yearbook for it. Like, I just remember it was like some recess shit where he's like, oh, that's Art Kid or something like that. Like, I don't know their name, but like, I wish I could remember their name because I don't know what they're doing. They probably have like a nice job where they might be doing commissions on freaking like.
They're like a super successful furry artist now.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
They probably are.
They work for
God.
Disney.
I don't know.
There you
Like
go.
they were pretty chill. They were just like, oh, what? Like, oh my god. She was pretty artsy.
It's
Oh.
funny you say that because I also had like an art friend, Daniel.
An art friend.
I was
An
in.
art friend named
So we were in. I think we were on one of our camping trips for Boy Scouts, and he was drawing in his notebook, and at the time, it's like, oh my god, this is so lewd. He drew a woman in a bikini. And I remember like he was like, here, you can have this, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. And I put it somewhere in my room, and eventually like my dad somehow found it and was like, oh, so did Daniel draw this? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, it's pretty good.
I love your dad for that reason. That is the reaction you should have at that. Like, all right.
That's pretty
Yeah, nice.
My ending words on Turning Red is God bless May's dad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Best
great.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate Chad.
I'm glad
Holds
you-
that shit together.
Yeah.
My gosh. That poor man.
I know.
Yeah. I just imagine, like, it's one thing to deal with, like, your in-laws, but
Yeah.
another thing when they all turn into red pandas.
Right, exactly.
He's the anchor pin of the tent of life.
No. He had some great moments. Subtle, great moments.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we could pull the spoiler screen down. And what we will do here for the next few minutes, if you'd like to submit a Q for the Q&A. What?
No,
Excuse me,
Question.
sorry.
Q for the A.
The Q for the A. We will be prioritizing super chats and making sure we answer all those. Otherwise, you can ask us a question on Twitter. Hashtag SPP questions on Twitter.
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 Us on Twitter.
Come on, them digitally diamond, whatever the fuck my name is.
I appreciate Britt Mullen's post here. I was an art kid in school. People made me CDs of music I wasn't allowed to listen to in exchange for sexy furry art.
Ooh,
And I love that
nice.
entire exchange. Like, I'm curious. I don't like. Yeah, that's a moment in time.
Give me your CDs, man.
Uh huh. Back in the day of CDs.
Still listen to CDs.
Oh!
Big love.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, so we have a super chat here from Nora, and it actually is to Saberspark.
You're out.
Is Saber ready for this question?
Yeah, what's up?
The question Nora wants to know is, do you think that Race, me, is ready for Georgia?
Yes.
And how does one become ready for Georgia?
Peanuts.
What?
Penis.
Peanut-
Got it.
Wait, peanuts or
You decide.
I'll you know what? I'll plan for both. How about that? Well, hopefully.
Sold.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been to Georgia. If anything, it would have been.
I was
Flying
in the
through.
Atlanta airport briefly on my way to BronyCon.
Was it nice?
I mean, it was an airport, and I don't think that being in the airport counts as being in a state
That's
because
fair.
you're in the airport.
You
In
should have been
fairness,
with
they
us.
had benches where I could lay down flat and put my hat over my head and actually sleep for 15 minutes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, yes, Atlanta is a great airport to overnight in because it doesn't suck horribly.
It's a Delta hub.
I don't care about Delta, except I think that's what I flew. Anyway, 8 out of 10.
10 out of 8.
Yeah, 10 out of 8. Atlanta doesn't suck. Sleep there.
Dude,
Okay.
Atlanta's awesome. I got tail whipped by a freaking whale shark.
Whale
it was
shark.
dope.
Yeah.
In the airport?
Right in the face.
Yes.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Why?
At the airport.
Why is Fluttershy trending on Twitter? Has anyone figured this out?
I don't know. I asked Paleo
Nobody
that the other
knows.
day.
She's still trending.
Fluttershy is awesome, but yes.
now
I'm
it's
confused
because-
beyond that.
There was a trend, and now everyone's saying, "Why is Fluttershy trending?" So now it's just keeping it going.
Why is Fluttershy trending? Oh my god, I can't.
Oh god, the internet
I
has
hate to
become
see
self-sustaining.
Yeah.
We're all doomed.
I would say self-degrading, but
Well, degrading means it will stop over time. Sustaining means we're all doomed.
it depends on the half-life.
We're all doomed.
Azial has a question here asking, I don't know if you answered this, but have you tried plant-based or vegan foods?
Funny.
Yes.
We were talking about them at the beginning of the
So
podcast.
no.
Yes, I have. I've tried Dia cheese. I've had the Impossible Burger. Yeah.
We made a
When did
post
you have the
about that in
Impossible
one of
Burger?
our
Was
chats
that the Grand
before.
To me, I think the divide. Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
What was that, Hero?
No, I made a post about this back in January, actually, in our chat.
Mhm.
I was just talking about vegan things. This is,
Yeah, I actually
real-
went back and got that because I got groceries today. So thanks for posting that.
without taking too much time, I was just like, any non-dairy milk. I don't actually like any non-dairy milk at all yet. Vegan cheese has gotten a lot better, over the past 4 years, and some brands actually melt now. That's not Dia, and that's really cool.
Ooh.
But
Vegan
it doesn't
cheese.
have enough protein.
Oh,
sad
see,
thing.
I don't know what's in the vegan food. That's the problem about vegan foods. I don't really know what's in them. Without going through all of them, Impossible Burgers are fine. Beyond Burgers are way better, in my opinion. Some people think the opposite, and that's cool. But Beyond Burgers is sick.
Beyond
Jackfruit.
bussin'.
Jackfruit,
Some burgers.
yeah. Jackfruit, as a meat substitute, without a bun around it, you can totally tell it's jackfruit. But with a bun around it, you're yeah, this is just pulled pork. I don't know. This tastes the exact
Yeah,
same.
it's just
I wanna
pulled
try
pork that made
jackfruit.
my throat swell up.
Yeah, it was
It's
nice.
It's enormous, right? You
It's
can buy,
really big and really stinky.
yeah, I'm not buying a whole ass jackfruit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. And lastly, vegan butter is it's so good.
No,
I have not bought regular butter in a while. I love
Oh,
vegan
wow.
butter.
I mean,
This is-
I'm a
this is
person that
good.
will absolutely enjoy meat.
Mhm.
I don't like the faux meats that taste like meat because no, give me meat.
Mm.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
same time, a vegetarian bun or patty or any vegan anything that owns the fact that it's made out of lentils and beans or whatever it's made out of, if I can taste those flavors, it's wonderful. I like it. Give me more of that. And I don't know, to the extent that it tries to simulate meat, I don't know what market that's intended to hit, aside from the people that don't want to eat meat for reasons. But if you don't like
Health
intended
reasons.
It's
Well, no,
intended
if you-
for me, actually, I think.
really.
It's
Yeah.
potentially a lot more sustainable because, I
Oh
mean,
no, it's sustainable, but don't tell me it's meat. I don't want fake meat flavor. I want actual meat, or tell me it's lentils and beans, and I love lentils and beans too. Those are good flavors.
but when you're saying you don't
Beyond-
know who the target audience is.
Yeah, be honest about the flavor is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, the flavor's good. Matt, I'm a voracious carnivore with certain things. So yeah.
Same
I'll tell you
here,
the
but if it's don't fake my meat is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They can make
Um,
like like lab grown chicken nugget that tastes just as good as a regular chicken nugget, like an actual meat chicken nugget. I will
Yeah.
100%
Have they-
that switch.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
with lab grown meat, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll-
if you
I'll-
can get
I'll
that
do
same flavor, same texture, then like I
But
will.
I'm not killing a chicken, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
if it's actual meat, sure, but I will give that at least a couple of years to figure out what it's doing before I dive into that. But like, yes, actual meat.
Mm.
Fake meat pretending to be actual meat, no.
Yeah,
I think it, like, depends on
Own
certain
what
ones,
you
too.
are. If
'Cause,
you're
like, for
lentils and
instance-
beans, lentils and beans.
Yeah, because there's like those like Laura just said, like chicken nuggets. Like I got
Yeah.
some vegan chicken nuggets the other day, and the thing is like they're good with sauce, but if you don't eat them,
Yeah, they're not-
Yeah, they're not good
They're
without
nothing,
it. Like they
yeah.
taste literally very bland if you eat them like without the sauce. So it's just
Which
like,
to me, it's like, why bother?
No, I agree with that.
yeah.
Maybe I'm
Like
misunderstanding.
totally plant based and it tastes exactly like a chicken nugget. I will make the switch.
Right, yeah. That's for me because you're getting the deliciousness of the meat, and I love eating meat. Like it tastes very good.
Yep.
You're getting deliciousness of the meat, but without the ethical boundaries of like, am I killing? Did I kill this chicken? This chicken died for me to have this meal. I just don't need that. Like I don't know. This is if it tastes like a cow, but the cow didn't have to die. That's better in my eyes.
I hate to
Yeah.
tell you
So
guys
for me,
about
like,
the circle.
I can-
I look
Right.
at this completely just for like health purposes, like because like a lot of people in my family have like high blood pressure and like diabetes
Yep.
and like heart health and stuff like that. So like for me, I'm very health conscious. So like if I can like get as much stuff that tastes like stuff that actually gives my family like issues like that stuff, then I would prefer to get more of that in than that. Like that's my whole thing with it. It's just like I want to
Yep.
get more stuff so I can have longevity and enjoy my life instead of like
Right.
having
I
some
can
chest
also
pains. So
appreciate
it-
that. At
yeah.
the same time, I'm also on the opposite end of the spectrum of hero. It's like I have a knife. There's the chicken. I will dispatch this chicken,
Dispatch.
Well, I think
and I will prep it and I will cook it, and it will be
Yeah,
delicious.
I think there's a difference between that and also like a mass farmed chicken.
Exactly.
Right,
I'm,
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm way
Honestly-
more okay with that with you pulling out a knife and like
Yeah.
seeing
Killing
it,
one
like,
chicken.
cooking it and eating it than I
Oh
am
yeah,
with
no.
fucking chicken commercial market.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
'cause, like-
chickens in the commercial market don't get the service they're due.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be clear about that.
It's really
Yeah,
awful.
because that's why a lot of people want to try to either like have a substitute or have like artificial.
Or like
Uh,
do it right, and yeah, that costs money, pay money, earn money. That whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Mm.
Beyond the ethical issues, like ethical issues,
Beyond.
hero, I'm right there with you. I get it.
Yeah.
I go fishing with a friend of mine up in northern Washington, and the first time I went, it was, I'm about to catch a fish and eat it. Can I club it in the head and bleed it out?
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, it's on my hook. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I didn't, I had someone else do it. I, chickened out on it.
Chicken
No,
out.
I know.
But
I'll show
yeah,
myself out.
Everyone liked that.
I appreciate that. But the second, third, fourth time it happened, like, yeah, this is how food occurs. I like this food. Am I willing to do it? Yeah, I will. And it's a unique perspective on life, but at the
Yeah.
same time, yeah, I like it. It's good.
It is good.
And that's how I sorted the ethical implication.
Well,
Well,
damn.
It was delicious.
Did we turn this question into a whole thing?
And
Yeah.
now we have some
Yeah, I
super
was-
chats though.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna go on for something else, but like keep going on.
Okay. So we have 3 super chats here. Is Saber still around?
Yeah, what's up?
Sweet. Base wants to know, how is Lammy doing?
Alive.
Oh, he's hanging in there.
Good.
He's doing his best. He's a good puppy.
Breathing.
Yeah.
Eating.
That is part and parcel of being alive. Yes.
Good.
For those who don't know, Lammy is Saber's 17-year-old pup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to live to 100.
At this rate, yes. Saber's been
It's gonna
taking good
outlive
care
us
of him.
all.
We're all expecting it.
He's a good puppy.
Christina has a super chat asking, which starter Pokemon will you choose, Scarlet / Violet.
Are those
Oh, yeah.
like
Grass
game
kitty.
cartridges or?
It's so. It's supposed to be like which Pokemon will you choose in Scarlet and Violet, which is going to be the next generation Pokemon, and they've released what the starters are going to look like.
Can I get a Poplio?
No.
You can.
Well, maybe, but
You
it's
can
not
go
going to be your
back
starter.
I just love that I got Sarah and Hero to cringe slightly.
No, I chose that Pokemon.
Oh no, I'm not saying Poplio's bad. But, like
Just the wrong gen.
that is starter, but like I've broken 2.
Okay.
Never mind. Moving on.
You're
So,
broken 2 nerds.
Yeah, they released the starters. One's like a weed cat.
Oh my god.
There's
Oh, you
a
mean
crocodile.
May Borowski.
And then there's Donald Duck in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Yeah, Quaxley.
What?
Which is like the best name for a Pokemon, Quaxley.
really is.
Yeah, but
I'm a little surprised they've not used that already.
I want the red boy, the red crocodile.
Yeah,
boy.
I have
Hell
high
yeah.
hopes for the crocodile. I'm kind of
Because
like in between the crocodile and Quaxley.
The
Are
cat's
you not
gonna be
doing
bipedal. He's gonna be bipedal. I just know it.
Yeah, so the final evolutions I think are gonna be the definitive factor for me, but I really do
Yeah,
like
same.
Grass Cat.
Mhm.
grass cat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so mad if it's like something stupid when it evolves.
He's gonna like become bipedal and then become like a mailman or something. It's just some stupid shit.
Mailman.
Like I just
I don't know
know
how I can
it.
handle that.
It's
The
the
bitch
U.S.
better
Postal
Stay on his
Service.
forelegs. I swear to God.
And then our last super chat that we have is from Anime Guy 01 asking. I like that there's a question mark, but this seems more like a statement.
Demand.
Race, play Pokemon gen by gen. Oh, I see. Is Race going to play Pokemon generation by generation, starting on 1 on Ready Player Dumb?
I'm sorry, but no.
No, don't do that.
It's gonna
No?
take us 10 years to do that. It has
Also,
taken
Gen
us
1
2 years to
is
get to Birth by
So,
Sleep in
I'm
Kingdom
sorry.
Hearts.
Will the channel not be around for 10 years? I know you will.
I don't
You
want to
could,
do that.
Okay, that is an acceptable answer.
Yeah, you probably couldn't do like gen by generation, but you could like start with the Let's Go game.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
a good introduction.
I've
for
been
Race.
thinking about starting you with Let's Go, Pikachu or Eevee.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Start him with Pokemon Snap.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Pokemon Snap is pretty
We've
fun.
been meaning to play Pokemon Snap, but we never got to it.
Wait, why are you patting me as if I'm the one who stopped
Because we
it?
were supposed to stream it, and then it just never happened.
And because
Why
most
didn't it
people
happen
don't
You
so
are
play
voice
it
right
all.
now.
We didn't have time.
I don't remember you ever saying, "Hey, let's do this."
I did say that, and then it never happened.
But I don't remember it. Is what I
Okay,
said.
well, then there you go. That's the issue.
You see, I am having
Is that you were
I'm,
like in one ear, out the other.
I'm having my eternal sunshine moment that Matt referenced earlier. Everything's coming
Uh-huh.
full circle.
I live there.
All right. Well, that's going to be a wrap here on the Semi Perfect Podcast. We'd like to thank all of our super chatters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sarah's looking at me like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Hold on, I wasn't ready to get to it. You keep stalling. Keep
Um,
talking.
so our next show is going to be in 2 weeks, and that will be on the 6th of April.
Oh, that's one day before the pony shorts start coming out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why do I feel like this podcast always happens right before some pony stuff?
Yeah.
Every time. It
Well, it's
really,
like,
really
it's
does.
like they know. Maybe they talk to us. Maybe.
There was that one time when the podcast ended, and like 2 hours later, they're like, "Here's what Gen 5 looks like."
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, which one you use on the inside?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think it's Laura. I think she's projecting.
Might
It's
be.
one of you.
No, I
Probably
fucking
is.
wish it was me. Are you kidding me?
She's like, "I project really hard."
All right, Sarah, who are we
I'm
thanking?
gonna stop talking about it.
Can we answer this last question? real
Yeah.
quick? Okay.
We
There's
absolutely
Nathaniel Foga asked on Twitter, "What's the first game console you guys played when you were kids?"
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
And
Game
NES.
Boy.
First
Yeah,
one I
boy.
owned was Genesis. First one I played was the original NES.
Yes, NES is the first one.
Like
Nintendo
Duck Hunt
Entertainment
and Mario.
System. Yeah. The NES was mine. My cousins had it.
I think my grandparents
I didn't know
had
you were
a
this-
Game Boy. So
For some reason, I didn't know Sarah was the same age as me. I thought she was like 2 years younger than me. What?
Oh, so
I went
this,
to her Twitter and she's like 30 years old. I'm like, are you?
Yeah.
this isn't
doesn't look it.
This isn't
We
spoiler
got a lot of baby
territory.
faces.
It's not spoilery for Turning Red, but I did have that moment where I started doing the math. And I'm like, oh my god, I was like, these characters were my age. Like this is this is my generation. Oh shit.
Yeah, Yumi and Saber were the same age that May was in 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know what we're talking about.
It's our movie.
It's
We're the exact age.
Right.
All right. Shout out to Base Anime Guy, Christina, Nora, Mermaid. Man, you guys were all over the place here. C.284. Flynn for stopping by. Ambazar earlier.
I think that was it for today.
Sweet. Thank you all so much for your continued support of the podcast. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks, April 6th, as long as that's the Wednesday evening. We will see you next time on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. Thank you for watching. You all take care of yourselves and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, folks.